Seconds to go. 5 seconds.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the DAC SEA Qualifiers. I am Luminous. I'm going to be joined by Ailson, and this is Faceless versus Warriors Gaming Unity. We are in the winners bracket final now. The winner of this will go to the grand finals, in which they will wait for their opponent in a different day. Faceless looking pretty hot here in the tournament. I don't think they've dropped a single game. Warriors Gaming Unity had to sneak one out of TNC yesterday, and they earned their right to go up against Faceless. And they've drafted themselves an Oracle. This is definitely a little bit different as per usual, whereas Faceless is going to go with the tried and true, the Darkseer Slaughter combination, the Ember Spirit, and of course the Nuts Crystal Maiden. Steven, what do you think about this draft so far, especially the Oracle?
I think the Oracle is just mainly to deal with Darkseer in the off lane.
Okay.
And it's also pretty good against Ember Spirit, removing the Flame Guard and, as I mentioned, the Darkseer Iron Shell.
Do you know if he could slight dodge the Purifying Flames? Like as
That's a good point. I'm actually not sure how the interaction works. Mainly because even if you dodge it, maybe the Purge still hits you.
Yeah, I don't know how the projectile works, like whether it could disjoint it or it will follow you, but I guess hopefully we'll see this game. You know, the traditional way for a Darkseer to deal with the Oracle is to ignore it and just go jungle. And I don't see why Faceless or Ice won't be doing that this game.
I think he'll still... Maybe he'll still show up in lane. Just kind of feel it out. Make the supports at least attempt to...
Well, I'm not sure whether you could do that anymore. Again, the Iron Shell mana cost change on Darkseer makes that kind of a costly move. Even jungling the level 1 camp or jungling Darkseer at level 1, you need to spend quite a bit of Iron Shells, especially on the bigger camps. So he might be very constricted and need to use that early shrine. But we'll see. WG really going into the timer for their last two picks here. They need an offlaner and they need a mid.
Well, like you said, Faceless, I think, pretty much undefeated in this qualifier. And honestly, their draft is looking very similar to most of their other matches. I'm fairly certain that Warriors Gaming did some kind of research. Maybe they're planning on pulling out a new strat here just to deal with this Faceless lineup.
Yeah. Also to note that the first ban Pudge is, dictated to slowing down Black, but I wonder if they know the hook interaction doesn't work anymore. So maybe...
I'm certain that they know about it.
And it's still ban it out? Okay.
They still ban it out. That's just how much they fear the Black Pudge.
All right. I mean, a big part of Pudge play is getting that early level 2 and getting the goal for the boots. But... Wait, is my game like frozen or something? I don't see the timer going down.
I have the same issue.
Is the game pause?
Did the game pause? Yeah. Let's see if there's anything in chat. No, nothing in chat. Did the lobby crash?
Are we trapped in our own world? And nobody knows what's happening?
Maybe. Well, let's see. It's coming close to the 110 timer. Well, we'll see exactly what happens here.
What do you mean the 110 timer? I'm just stuck at 110.
I'm just saying, like, if it was stuck at 110, it's probably coming close to 0 right now, and we're just wondering if anything happens here.
There's
That's
a lot
definitely
of
more than 70 seconds.
There's a lot of disconnected. Nuts has paused the game. Oh, okay. Like whole bunch of people disconnected it. The entire WG team disconnected during the draft.
Right, that's what happened.
And Nuts just the good guy Nuts actually paused it.
All right.
Could have just ran them out of time, but
Radiant's ban.
Nuts ain't about that life.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, like at this kind of level, who's really gonna pull out the rule book in the middle of a draft? Like, out of everything,
5 seconds to go.
the drafting is where you pull out the rule book. And I mean, Warriors Gaming is
5 seconds.
like, I'm pretty certain everyone is kind of used to Warriors Gaming 5-man disconnects every now and then.
Reserve time.
At least once per game. We have not seen it in the draft yet, though.
That's true. Always during the game, at least once every series.
Yeah. Now let me update the Twitch title. So it reads Faceless versus WG Unity.
All right, I'm ready to see some more Ice Darkseer.
Dyer's ban.
Still going home, you think? Despite all the nerfs?
Yeah. It's the nerf is just the creep gives more gold, and Satyr Banisher is now nerfed.
It gives less stats as well.
And it gives a little less stats, yes, that's correct. But overall, like, I don't think that's really what he buys the helm for. I think he's still going to achieve his goals with the helm purchase.
What I don't recall is whether he gets the Soul Ring before or after the helm.
I'm pretty certain that you... Well, actually, I guess I'm not as certain.
Yeah.
I think he does, though.
Well, and the fact that the Darkseer also got nerfed mana-wise, I wonder if his build will need to be adjusted a bit. I guess Crystal Maiden kind of ties you over, so maybe he doesn't have to worry about it this game.
That's true.
But maybe in future game, that's a concern.
I think if you don't have a Crystal Maiden, you probably just go Soul Ring into Arcane Boots and then Helm.
Soul Ring Arcane Helm.
Yeah, then you definitely don't.
That delays the
have
helm
knowledge.
quite a bit. I've seen him in like brown boots with helm, so I know he definitely doesn't get arcanes.
Okay, if he goes brown boots, then almost certainly you have to get the Soul Ring. Otherwise, you're just not going to be able to farm.
Yeah. All right, the Black Slark gets taken out, and honestly, that's a good choice here. Not a lot of ways to lock them down. Normally, we do see Faceless pick up something like a Clinks in this position. You think Clinks would be good this game?
Oh, definitely. Especially, I think it's pretty good against Juggernaut for sure. Pretty decent against Weaver, depending on how you build it. But overall, like Warriors Gaming just doesn't exactly have the greatest of lockdown.
They have a disarm, right? Like before BKB, Oracle just popped that Fate's Edict on Clinks.
10 seconds.
Isn't that a simple solution?
Well, if you face Edict the Clinks, you have to remember there's Darkseer, Starter, and Ember Spirit.
No, I thought you were gonna say Darkseer's gonna send his Satyr creep coming in and purge it off.
Purge it off? No.
I mean, that's definitely an option. That they can do that. But we're gonna see an LC today, and LC has been losing games. So LC obviously good at taking out things like Corrosive Haze, as well as the Ember Chain, as well as Frostbite.
To go.
Yeah, but once again, my only concern for Warriors Gaming is like not too many stuns, just very, very reliant on the Earth Spirit. And Faceless, they weren't afraid to draft into the Earth Spirit with the Ember Spirit. Like, I think Earth Spirit's one of the better supports to deal with the Ember Spirit, just because of how quickly you can get out that silence.
True.
Oh, that's actually another interesting thing too. Fortune's End on Oracle is a root, right? And if you catch an Ember Spirit with that root, he actually can't Fire Remnant.
Just like it was originally intended.
Yeah.
It took a patch though.
But I feel like it's still not that important, just because well, Ember Spirit, it's not exactly hard to see when he's channeling Fortune's End.
Well, but you might not have a creep to like use like to dodge off of. I guess you could just run early with
Yeah, just run early. Send a Remnant out earlier.
all right.
Okay.
The Black Ant. But I think one thing I recall you saying was Black got all the glory at the end, but it was his 4 teammates that created the space for him. Can play 4v5, at least for the first 15 minutes.
This is starting to look like
Fine and lock down the anti-mage, but that's just too much to rely on for one hero.
I agree with you. And Weaver's not exactly the greatest core to go up against the Anti-Mage. And in fact, Anti-Mage just kind of destroys Weaver, in my opinion.
Yep.
5 seconds.
I'm honestly just really, really concerned for this Warriors Gaming draft, because this Faceless draft just looks incredibly superior, in my opinion.
I mean, I think average game length for previous Faceless games was like 25 to 30 minutes. And yeah,
Well, the thing is, if they are relying on the Black Anti-Mage, then the game might drag on a little longer.
Yep. But that might not be necessarily good for WG as.
Oh, it's definitely not better for them. It's just that Faceless kind of, just to be safe, they just let their anti-mage pull like as far ahead as possible before really taking the engagement. Oh, XY finds off food.
Okay, Iron Shell
Still has that roll.
I think if he rolls, your XY will be able to block it off. So
I think so too.
yeah.
Uh-oh.
Iron Shell being
Second
caught
Iron
up.
Shell.
Body blocks coming through. His teammates are here. Double Iron Shell is going to come through here, but okay, here comes
One gets
oh,
purified.
3-man crush. And looks like both supports have to go back to base because that's a lot of resource down.
30 seconds.
All right, everyone go back and shrine before everything happens. All right. So it's going to be somewhat expected for these lanes. It's going to be the offlane and LC. Ajit on the Weaver. Oh, he's going to go for that snipe.
Wait. I think he...
Times his Shukichi.
Yeah. If he waited a little, he would have got that one in. How greedy is he? He's going to leave the one for himself to be grabbed. But not going to get punished.
You got to play. Greed is good.
Alright, mid lane, the Juggernaut. Nana up against Jabs. Think this is pretty much a even lane. there should be no kill potential unless there's some kind of roam, and Nana will get the easy D ward here.
You know, you say the lanes are even, and I think we mentioned it before that I also thought it was even, but I remember one time Jabs just... Oh, he accidentally fairy fired.
I mean, I'm sure there, like, the supports roaming in could affect the lane, but I think the matchup is even. Whether the player plays it evenly is, you know.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Well, we are seeing the effects of the Oracle on the top lane just straight up nuking the wave with his Fortune's End and purging off the Iron Shell. And Ice already starting to clarity. He's out of mana. Surprised to see not Ajich like Sakushing off the clarity.
Well, it appears that Ice most likely just going to go into the jungle. I think XY should be leeching up here, if anything.
Yep. Alright, that's all she wrote on that laning stage. So, Ice solved. No problem. Go next.
That's just the strength of the Darkseer. He's still going to end up finding his farm and walk back into the lane with a Dominator and Soul Ring, probably like at 7 to 8 minutes, I'd say.
Right, but I mean, normally if you say you have Darkseer Slardar, I'm going to go up with you with my dual lane. You assume the dual lane gets crushed, right? But this particular set of heroes by WG is able to actually not only contain the Darkseer, but force him out of lane, which then frees up the Earth Spirit to do stuff on the other portions of the map. And speaking of Earth Spirit, looks like he's trying to do some pulling shenanigans, but unable to do so.
He manages to finish level 2 down here, then makes his way back in. Oh, Xnova also makes the rotation mid. Jab's almost going down, forces to use his salve here.
Actually, the CS-wise here, this time it's going to be Ember Spirit falling really far behind. I guess that gank had a lot to do with it. The accidental Fairy Fire usage, maybe. Top lane Ajit is actually forcing a kill on Darkseer. Darkseer surging away. Very low in HP and mana. Needs to salve here. Ajit out of mana himself, but shouldn't really need it.
Jabs is just holding on to his skill points. Guess he doesn't really see too much use.
Ooh, Ajit gets crushed during his Sakuchi, and it's running out. He's going to go into the tree, salve up immediately. If they know where he is, they could force a kill, but he's out.
Oh, Black? Way behind enemy lines.
Yeah, just trading his life for his mana. Pretty good trade if you ask me. And you can see that Ben is adjusting by leveling his Moment of Courage. No point to actually level up his other spells. Won't even have mana to use it.
I think 2 levels is more than enough, though. He should definitely still get pressed to attack.
Yeah.
The utility is definitely going to be necessary later on.
I mean, Ben does what he wants in the lane, though. Yesterday, essentially won the game from his team with the off-lane Omni Knights. So
I remember that game.
If he wants to
That game was great.
Yeah. If he wants to max Moment of Courage, I will not say anything.
Right, mid lane Jabs.
Spin going off here.
He's in the boat.
Stun's gonna come through, and they're gonna root him up, and that's gonna be a kill. Jabs not expecting the rotation from behind and gives up first blood. That's a rare sign of Jabs actually like dying in the lane. He's usually very, very good at this portion.
I think one of the main reasons is that the supports always seem to get out the ward successfully, but this time around they get a D ward at level 1, so he's just playing blind completely here.
True. And also because the Darkseer on the top lane is not controlling the lane, as Rowan XY trying to run away, but Nana's gonna get yet another kill. Before that gang, I was gonna say that normally Darkseer is like pushing the wave in and making sure that he is zoning 2 supports or keeping track of them where they are, but again, the Darkseer is in the jungle, so they don't have that information up top either.
Yep, definitely. And I think that's just like what makes his Oracle pick actually like very good in their favor. I think that if Ice Ice really just wanted to get levels, he could stay up here. It's not exactly that easy to kill him, but since the Iron Shell keeps getting purged off, he's just not going to get any farm, and I think farm is just more important overall.
Sure. I mean, a Darkseer without farm in the mid game is actually fairly useless. And a lot of times, a Darkseer that falls behind just, jungles until he does get the farm. And at least in this game, Darkseer, despite having the Crystal Maiden, he does go for the Soul Ring and rebuys a couple of Clarity. So the mana nerf has done its job at least. It is wrecking this Darkseer a little bit. But looks like he's going to queue straight into a HOD.
So you were right, Brown Boots, and then Soul Ring, go straight into HOD. Rotation from WG, they're going in deep. They want to stop this Darkseer from farming. If they catch him out in time, they had the right idea. They did ward up here.
Yeah. A pretty freshly paced one as well. Looks like a lot of jungling is to be had, and normally at this stage of the game, Faceless is up like, 5-1 or something. And so far it's WG all the way. Don't think this is going to be... Oh, another D-Ward for Nana. Man, Nana is doing super well in this mid lane.
Yeah, Phase Boots and Bottled Regen.
Look at the net worth difference. He's up about 1,500, 1,400 over his opponent on the mid lane. Like, you don't see this kind of deficit in pro games.
Jabs had a horrible time in the mid lane, just constantly getting pressured, and he just didn't really get too much support this time around compared to normal.
All right. The Iron Shell from the Darkseer are constantly getting purged, but he reapplies them and does get some last hit, but this is not too great.
Well, the thing about, even though it can purge the Ion Shells, it's still kind of difficult for him to purge every single one of them, because Fortune's End is kind of expensive.
Yeah.
110 mana.
And it does have a very long cooldown, so. Black, up on the tower. He is farming pretty well and maintaining a good pace. Looks like he's also going for the Helm. We did see that yesterday.
We also saw a Scepter coming out.
Yep.
Definitely not the game for a Scepter, though.
No.
I don't think it's going to be too great here.
Scepter against Duel, probably not the intended effect. Lincoln's would be probably a better defensive choice.
Alright, let's take a look. Warriors Gaming up 2,000 net worth so far. Like you said, that mid lane just... probably one of the larger gaps that we've seen so far.
Yep. I mean, giving a Juggernaut this level of farm early on is quite scary. Suddenly makes heroes like the support CM, the support Slaughter, much harder to play out in the open field. XY on the top lane. Does have the Tranquil Boots already finished, but Ajit also farming extremely comfortably. Looks like he's going for a Helm of Dominator himself.
Oh, Ajit, he has to be careful here.
Dude, the jukes. And now Remnant's coming back in. Now they want to go on X Nova. Jabs does have more fire, and he's going to pop it out right now, but the disarm's going to go on himself. Jabs out of mana right now, but I don't think they will pursue. Suddenly 4 rotation up top. 4 Faceless, but they get nothing. And WG gets to just farm. Bottom lane.
Looks like WG have done their research. This is looking like a very solid start from them.
Yeah. And the beautiful thing is that they're not trying to do anything sneaky, right? They're not like using some pull tactics. They're just playing straight up, and they're outplaying Faceless, which I think few teams in C right now could say they could do constantly.
Yeah, definitely. Like you said, they seem to be very prepared.
All right, there's a
Nana gets really
random ancient just hanging out like outside the camp.
Oh. Oh.
Chaps.
That was like the earliest roll I've ever seen from Afu. I think he might actually have killed Jabs just by Omni slashing.
All right, we're going to try to set up a gank here. Never mind. Black's just going to break out of Invisis and start right-clicking.
So while this is a pretty great start for Warriors Gaming, you do have to remember this is mostly black.
Oh, nice
Oh,
silence.
nice silence coming out.
The kick's gonna miss, but it doesn't matter. That silence definitely saved his life, and I think it silenced the Slaughter and the Furbog, so there was no stun whatsoever.
But yeah, like I was saying, you know, even though the game is going well for Warriors Gaming right now, at the end of the day, this is an anti-mage draft, so they have to be prepared for anti-mage in the later stages.
I mean, that might be true, but do you think right now the 4 protect 1 game is good by Faceless? I mean, Black gets to do what he wants, but honestly, nobody else is getting great farm. Ice is doing okay, Ember's doing okay, but I think they're more used to playing with a much larger level of farm, usually.
Yeah, I agree. This is probably the first time we've seen them struggle so much in the early game.
Tower is going to get denied. Nicely done by Ice. Just Sakushi's on cooldown right now. He's in the trees. He will time lapse, but he gets amped here. Nice vacuum back in, and they do get the kill. I think Ajit definitely overstayed his welcome there, and now suddenly that lane gets freed up. Ice is going to shove it back in. He does have the Bugatti, and he's going to farm with it.
This catapult was a vital part of WG's success yesterday in that Omni Knight game.
And now look at it being micro. That's just farming, no problem.
All right, that was a pretty big kill for Faceless. Oh, interesting to see Weaver actually getting held with the Dominator now.
Yeah, I was actually pointing out earlier. What do you think about this build? I don't know if I agree with this.
I think that Dominator is set in stone as one of those items where pretty much anyone can get it, and I think it's still going to be pretty decent.
Well, the thing is, Weaver in particular has a lot of like key items that he needs to hit, especially if you want survivability. The Lincoln delays your build by so much, and by going for this kind of utility item in between, then your damage gets further delayed down the road. So that's why, and of course, Helm of Dominator doesn't really give Weaver damage to begin with.
I kind of agree with that, but once again, it's just the item is just so solid overall that you can still definitely get a lot of value out of it. Well, he controls one of the melee creeps and he's just tanking up this tier 1 tower.
Ben's gonna eat the trees to see if anyone's hiding. And tier 1 goes to Ben. Ben's Blink Dagger timing. He's not even going for Blink. This is the offlane armlet LC. This is not something you see too often because generally LC in the offlane, you just don't have the farm like luxury, so you never get to afford the armlet. Ben now fighting up a Furbog. Do you want to defend this? Nice silence coming through. Can he actually get off the duel? The rock does not hit. The vacuum back into a clap, and now it's going to be Afu in a lot of trouble, but the help here from X Nova is going to be there. Ben goes down, and you believe Afu is going to be dead as well. Jabs knows, and he's going to go forward. Jabso taking way too much magic nuke damage, and somehow, some way, we are reminded of the OS Frog Oracle. Afu's kept alive. I thought for sure he was dead when he's taking so much damage.
Ice searches in. Yeah, I agree. I thought he was dead too, but this Oracle pick against the Ember and the Darkseer really like showing why it's so good against these two heroes.
Yeah.
Like Jabs has died so quickly because he just instantly removed the Flame Guard.
Yeah, instantly removing the Flame Guard and of course using that disarm to prevent magic damage being dealt to you. I mean, at the end of the day, magic is all Ember's got right now, right? So you see that triple remnant in, you just disarm somebody and he's fine. Iron Shell is being chased in. Oh, the wall gets dropped as well, and Nova is dropping.
He's
down.
out of mana. Oh, he Ion Shelled the illusion.
A stylish kill.
All right, let's see. Nana still holding a decent lead over everyone. Black is only still 1,000 off, but once he gets that Battle Fury, I think the timer is going to start counting down for Warriors Gaming.
All right.
I believe that Juggernaut can definitely take on Anti-Mage as well as LC, but they need to maintain like a very good pace. Oh, bottom lane, nice roll kick. Looks like an easy kill. All right, Slaughter goes down. Ajit picks up another kill, or Afu does actually.
Sorry, my cat is like trying to steal his toys.
It's okay. I don't have animal problems, but
All right, I'm back.
gotta do what you gotta do.
Okay.
So even though Ajit went for the Helm of the Dominator, he's still farming pretty quickly.
Yeah.
It's 2.4k now. Couldn't go for that Dragon Lance if he wants to.
He does have it queued up. He could buy it all right now if he wants. Black starting to be active over the map here, despite Battlefield not being finished.
Oh, X-Nova, Vacuum.
Into a stun. And the
That's
disarm.
the end of it.
Yeah. I think whenever X-Nova just disarms anybody, like, that's it. Like, the gank's over. I guess I shouldn't be calling this spell Disarm. It's Fate's Edict, and one of the property is it disarms the target, but the other property is that it grants 100% magic immunity, which explains why it's so good against the Darkseer, the Ember.
Yeah, and that's like just another big reason as to why Oracle is so good against
Darkseer.
Ember Spirit.
Yeah.
Not just Darkseer, but Ember Spirit. Ooh, nice.
Ana. Well, Ice is going in the trees. Do you think a single Omni Slash will kill him? Maybe not with the Centaur.
If he eats the whole thing, I think he will. But like
Oh.
you said, not with the Centaur.
No, it's starting to get separated. He's thinking about Omni Slash. It's going to fly out. It's not even close. Search. Oh, needed a little bit of extra spin damage. Did find it. Nuts is going to try to TP out, and he will make it home. Close one. And the other thing that Ice has normally been doing is he puts the Iron Shell on his creep and farms with it, but every time X-Nova sees it, no.
Yeah.
Gonna get rid of it.
Especially since he's always trying to bully X-Nova with it, and X-Nova's just like, I ain't having any of this.
Yep. Back in the mid lane here, Nana in a lot of trouble. Mana Void gets used, but he's out of mana, so actually these falling right clicks by Black is not doing too much. All of the offense by Faceless just getting blunted.
One thing to point out is XY did make that attempt with the Blink Dagger, so he does have the Blink Dagger now.
Okay.
He gets the crush, no follow-up. I was gonna say he should have blinked into the lane and crushed his Helm of the Dominator creep for that extra money.
125, man.
It's kind of like killing a lone druid bear at this point. Obviously, it's not as much as 300 gold, but 125 is quite a bit.
Alright, Manta Sao first for Nana. Removing that corrosive haze, as well as the Ember stuff. I wonder if he's gonna go like into the standard Diffusal Blade, Blink, Basher, that kind of build. I feel like having a early access into Basher is probably pretty good against Anti-Mage, which, you know, if you want a way to deal with him as he approaches late game.
Hold that thought. Smoke against smoke. Is Nana gonna get caught here before his team can back him up?
Black breaks the smoke here. Nana does not get a spin off here, and he's gonna get completely chainside. He spins, he walks it off, he spins, in fact, off everything. The wall comes in back, and Nana being slowed down at the wall, the remnant back in. Where's his teammates? Meanwhile, Ajit's gonna come in on the back line, though. Looks like there was a magnetized use. XY's gonna get dueled. He's gonna go down. In the front, Ajit is gonna time lapse. He's gonna be fine. And now the chase goes the other way. They see it, the nuts, they ping him out. The right click coming through, and Ben, with the right click, is gonna get one more. Was there any buyback used? Yes. The Juggernaut.
Yeah, Juggernaut bought back.
Yeah, and that was a pretty crucial buyback. I think, all things considered, Faceless happy with how that engagement went.
Yeah, definitely. Pick off Nana, make him buy back as well. But Warriors Gaming, they're not gonna put this buyback to. They're gonna put this buyback to use. They're gonna go for the Roshan. And Ajit, with his gold saved up, he actually goes for a Desolator as his second.
Oh my god, here comes the creep though.
Thank you for the 125.
Well, that's true. That's true. The spin guarantees not the Aegis, so I guess the buyback didn't hurt that much. Now that he has 2 lives to back it up.
This'll come in handy.
But with that buyback, he is no longer the top net worth. And Anti-Mage now online with the Battle Fury.
Yep.
Dire's top tower. You know the drill.
Black senses a gank coming his way, backs up. Almost has his Yasha as well. This is going to speed up his farm by quite a nice amount.
The rest of the team playing very aggressive over the tier 1 tower. I mean, it seems like WG is very comfortable playing the late game, the slow farming game with Black. And
I think so too. But considering their start as well, they have a decent amount of pressure on the map, and I guess they don't feel too scared to farm up the map right now.
And we've seen Oracle's late game, especially on a hyper carrier such as Juggernaut or Reaver. So if they want to go late, I definitely see their logic in doing so. Although it was only yesterday that Ember Spirit kept 2 people in prison essentially endlessly with the level 25 Ember chains. And that
was paired up with the Pudge too.
Yeah, that is still available. WG will get another tower.
Radiant's bottom tower's done for.
I think for the first time in the DACC qualifier, we are approaching the 20-minute game yet, and Faceless is not up by 10,000 gold or something.
I think you're right, yeah.
This is rather close of a game. Oh, Nana going for the straight butterfly here. What's your take on that? Instead of like the Fusel Blade or Basher or some sort of fighting item.
I think this is, well, I mean, in this case, I think Butterfly is the fighting item.
Okay, I mean, I see Butterfly as more of a scaling into late game, right? You don't waste any of your slots on kind of the smaller items.
Because if you have a Butterfly right now, I mean, who's really going to be able to kill you?
True.
Black's not going to have the damage to kill you. A lot of it's going to be coming from the magic damage, and if he's able to dodge the magic damage with his spin, I think he's like perfectly fine.
Ben trying to set up a disable for his team, and he will find that his teammate's nearby, but where's Afu? Afu with the kick. Silence. It's going to come through. Magnetize. They want to delay him and nuke him down, and they do. They don't get the dual victory, but that doesn't matter. They kill Jabs. 47 seconds. The creep wave is coming
right
in.
outside the base.
Yeah, they're going to try to go high
Double
ground here.
damage as well.
We'll spin and keep on right-clicking that building. That building's at half HP already. Blink, back, stun, only gets one Omni Slash Shift fly off at the end here, and Nuts is going to take all of it. On the back line, though, Anti-Mage blinks in, he gets silenced. Looks like he's going to be fine. That wall doing quite a bit of good damage here, and Nana will get warded off. Another blink stun, delaying the retreat. I think with that, though, they should probably back it off. Oh, no, still 10 seconds to the Ember.
Go. They still have Aegis, too.
And they have Deso, so they're going to bring up a couple more right-click. That wall still creating illusions in the Midis. Tier 3 will go down, and I think with that, WG very happy what they got. Or is this going to be the infamous WG fake back? Do they have a smoke? They do have one in X Nova.
They have 2 of them. I think more importantly is, thanks to the changes, now they can just go for the shrines.
Correct. Shrine is now open. But I don't think Faceless will give it up for free. Oh, Shrine already went down. The damage is too fast.
All right, Faceless taking the offensive approach. They need this smoke to work out for them, because right now they're just falling behind.
Oh, it's going to be a counter smoke on the other side. And, you know, Juggernaut showing the front. That's a hard one to go on to. He's got Spin, he's got Manta, he's got Aegis. Instead,
he's getting closer to the Butterfly.
Blinks in. I heard the Vuvuzela. Blink, dual, flame out, Black pops the Manta style and burns a lot of Ben's mana, so that'll be it.
Ben is now in trouble.
Yeah, his team
Let's
is
see if
backing
the rest
him
of
up.
the team can make it in here in time.
Yeah, they'll back it off. Ben's Aegis.
Oh, nice crush.
Blink crush,
Vacuum.
wall back on top, and
Oh, the Monovoid completely whiffing.
who did he actually... Oh, Omni Slash gonna fly through, and that's gonna be a 2-man route. Nana coming in, looks like the Aegis has run out, and on the right side, he's gonna go for Ice, Ice, Ice. Ice, Ice, Ice gonna go down. The dual diff fly off on the left side, and that's gonna be a dead Japs as well. Black Blinks back out of that fight here, and the Illusion's doing a lot of work against the rest of WG. But looks like they will be okay.
Nuts.
Oh, Nuts trying to come in here for a kill.
Got the healing ward at least.
Okay. But I think...
So the Mana Void was used on Ben, which would have killed him, but X Nova
Oh, the
Face Edict at
Yep.
the perfect time.
0 damage. Backdoor protection is not up for whatever reason, and WG is going to just go right into the base. Mangoes are being eaten. And that is going to be the first set of racks. That is the first set of racks that Faceless has lost here at the DAC.
Yeah, I think so.
A lot of firsts here for Faceless. And one thing to mention is that they already failed to qualify for the Star Series. TNC snatched that spot away from them. So for international Faceless fans out there, you know, if you want to see them at some tournaments, these are the games that they have to win. So now personally, I'm not doubting them at all. This is the best of 3 series for a reason, and they could definitely make a comeback at game 2 or game 3, or heck, even in this game. But right now, it's not looking too good.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you there, but at the same time, you've got to be kind of worried. Like, Warriors Gaming being the underdog, if having this kind of momentum, it's not entirely out of the question that they potentially even 2-0 them.
Top lane, looks like they're going to try to set up a kill against Xnova. Back into a Centaur Stomp. Okay, he does False Promise and mech and drops all of the healing on himself. I think Xnova should be fine. Okay, the ult's going to fly off. Let's see the damage. No, never mind. That last second of damage. Nice silence. Afu did not connect the kick, though. What a crazy gank combo. Surge the Centaur and blinks in with a Darkseer Vac back into a Centaur Stomp. That was like perfect by Ice.
Well, he did miss the Centaur Stomp. If he got the Centaur Stomp, that would have been a lot quicker of a kill.
Oh, he missed it? I thought he got it.
Yeah, he missed it. Every kill helped. Unfortunately, it was against Xnova. Xnova with the minus 20-second respawn time.
Nice.
Is already alive.
I thought you would take the experience gain, the 20%. But
I think it's kind of...
I mean, they're both good, I guess.
I think they're both good, yeah.
Well, mid lane Blink duel that's gonna find Black. He does get a little bit of ice armor from the creep, but this isn't gonna be enough. It's not. They commit the Omni Slash and Roshan.
Oh, and they find a double damage as well. Now Roshan is gonna be a little bit away.
Ooh, if they just stay in there, like park a creep in here, it's gonna spawn. Like right now. Oh my god, that's so unfortunate for them. They will get the shrine, and if somebody checks again, they should be able to make it away with the Aegis.
Ice has to be a little careful here. Afu, is he gonna find him? Oh, he found him at the last second.
Yeah, with that kick.
Guess what's happening?
And of course, that Centaur is gonna farm a camp on the back line. Look at him go.
This is pretty much all Faces can really do right now is delay the game for as long as possible.
Backdoor protection. Not protecting you from non-assault damage. Wait. Okay. Oh, Ajit has an axe. I guess when you have such a farm mid, you might as well.
I mean, at the same time, it's not like his damage is low either. He actually does quite a bit of damage.
How would the interaction work if somebody gets false promise and gets beaten up like super hard, and then you just time lapse him?
I think the value is calculated from whatever the time lapse value is from, I believe. So let's say you take like 1,000,000 damage, but you get time lapse. It's just gonna take the value of what you have before you took all the damage.
So
that's my guess.
Are you gonna be okay or not okay? Is what I'm asking.
I'm gonna go with okay.
Okay, well, I'm not seeing that interaction, but hopefully we'll see it once this game.
Yeah, but I mean, like you said, it's a kind of a tricky interaction. Not something you see all the time.
Black does have the Lincoln Sphere granted to him by, I believe, Jabs. Yep. And he is also working on one his own. This is continues to make perhaps Ben's life a little bit more difficult, but Ben so far, 42 dual damage, not doing too shabby.
It's like you said, if only they noticed the Roshan was respawning like immediately right then.
I'm surprised that nobody like left a creep in there. And now they do check it out, but the opportunity is gonna be a little bit hard to come by. Reaver's chasing the Centaur. Alright, here comes the Roche attempt. It's gonna go down fast if there's no response by Faceless. It looks like there is none. By the time they group up and smoke up, it's gonna be gone.
Yeah, and Nana finishing his Scotty as well. His Juggernaut is incredibly scary right now.
Yep. Is this high ground time? Second lane of Rax, perhaps?
I think so. Are Faceless gonna be able to delay this game long enough?
I mean, they just need one big mistake by WG, right? This is something I don't say about Faceless a lot, but I think they are the best high ground defense team in SEA. And the reason I don't say it a lot is that they don't get in themselves into this situation a lot. Like, they generally just win early. So this is going to be the WG's biggest test yet. If nobody gets caught out here, WG is going to have to fight 5v5 up on the high ground. That's going to be pretty tough. But Nana...
You say that, but they're already down one set of racks.
Yep. Okay. Blink Crush. Doing what they can slow him down, but Afu gets him. The kick's going to get him good as well. Are they going to commit the Omni Slash is a question. Nice defensive force staff. The plays here by the team. Nana's now going to spin. He's got the amp damage on him, though, so lots of damage just being taken. I'm surprised that XY did not die there. They heal him back up, and now the rest of the team thinking about coming back out. A lot of these defensive ability has been triggered, including the healing ward. But WG essentially have lost no big cooldown. And then...
Don't forget, they still have that
Lane
time
kick,
left.
they got him. Can they actually silence? The duel is going to be not available because Black disjoints it with the Manta triple remnant back in. They've lost the Earth Spirit. On the back line, everyone is retreating.
Black is still alive.
Yeah, very, very good defense here by Faceless. Blink Crush.
Oh, they're going for more.
Press the attack. Gets him down the chain. Keeps him in place. And now the spin. Nana trying to get his teammate out alive here. Blink forward here. Black sees it. He wants the kill here in the chain. They are chasing outward. Nana does not have the Omni Slash. He's looking to fight here. No, he does. The right click on the back line doing quite a bit of work. And now the chase goes the other way. One by one, WG falls. It looks like they will fall for one more here. He does have the Aegis. Great time-lapse brings him back, but for what? Like, he's actually not right-clicking. He's just trying to run away, and they're still on chasing. Black blocking his path. The vacuum's going to be there, and he is going to be dying to his first life. Okay, the question is, are they dying for the second life? Earth Spirit is coming back very soon. Okay, healing ward, but he's rooted up still. He spins it away. Teleports are coming back in. Blink kick, that's going to get two. And now Silence going to be pretty good. Jabs taking a ton of that damage. Gets that force staff away. Nuts is going to be the first one for Faceless to die. And now the chase should go in the other direction. Or not. My god, that was a long-ass chase. But what a defense by Faceless. That was some miraculous stuff.
Well, it's like you said. They are definitely one of the best high-ground defenders in Southeast Asia. And that definitely proves it. But
they did not get Nana. They try so hard.
They tried so hard. Well, they got the Aegis. That's definitely like a huge win for them. All right, background protection is down now.
Okay, Blink Crush again, Centaur Stomp, and now Black going to work, but time lapse, the two-man stunned here. Nana just straight up spinning and right-clicking the Raxus. The wall's doing some work, but Nana doesn't care. He gets the Raxus. He might die for this. Time lapse on cooldown a little bit. Press the attack's going to get him back out to disarm. Everything. The nice Yules by Afu catching him up. The kick's going to get him down as well. And now the Blink duel going onto the Black. Black's dead. Dead for a long time. Jab's going to jump away, and now blinking forward. Double core, the triple core, they're jumping back in. And do you believe Faceless, despite of the good defense, will crumble here? Black blinking forward, trying to actually slow down that roll. But Black, I think he has overstays welcome. He's dead again. The dieback by Black.
That's got to be it then.
And WG is going to force a GG out. Faceless crumble under the WG pressure. And this team is looking impressive as they take down one of the top teams in SEA.
Damn. What a performance from Warriors Gaming. I'm telling you, like, sometimes when you just win all of your matches, it gives your opponents a lot to study from. And I guess they did their homework.
Yeah.
They just expected these kind of picks to come out and, like, pretty much counterpicked everything Faceless had I think this Oracle pick was just really clutch.
It was absolutely on point. The third pick Oracle shut down Ice Ice Ice. I felt like for the first time in a long time that Ice 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 did not have that big of an impact in this game.
Not only that, just like one of the first times that Jabs is pretty much like useless in the game.
Yeah, he got shut down in the lanes. And Black, he was the only the only one that was doing super well, but I don't think Anti-Mage could solo carry a game. Like you need your team to do okay as well, and the team was not doing too well. WG though looking hot, and they are one step closer to the DAC qualification. So let's see if they could do it. If
review their draft, I guess. I know I said at the start that I definitely favored it, but Warriors Gaming proving me wrong. They played it extremely well, like you said. And, well, while I just said that they should probably explore some of their other options, they go with the Ice 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 Magnus.
Okay, talent tree changes. Level 15, the 50 damage option is no longer available there. You get 12 strength. And then the level 20, the 15 strength becomes 15% empowering damage / cleave. That sounds a lot better to me if you ask me.
I definitely agree with you there. Simply because it's not only for himself, but for a potential melee core.
10 seconds to
15%. Shoots it up to 65% bonus damage and cleave.
You know, is that number big enough for Magnus to ever go Axe, you think?
Dyer's ban.
So your whole team has it?
I don't think so,
Okay.
personally.
Just throwing out there because I don't think I've ever seen a Mags Ag in the pro game.
I haven't either. Honestly, it doesn't seem too bad.
Yeah. Especially if you're playing more of like an off-lane position where, you know, you're not really required to do the damage.
Reserve time.
Or maybe if you got that Alk Magnus lineup.
Yeah, why not? All right. One thing to mention is that Faceless in the past, when they're playing the Magnus, they like to pair it up with the Black Void to... Because the Empower really allows Void to focus on either a defensive suite of items or go further even into damage. And looks like WG, again, doing their homework, takes out the Void.
Warriors Gaming came here today to win. They
got the
definitely
notebook.
got their research, yeah.
Yeah, the notebook open, all the draft, the heroes, the combinations. Of course, Faceless would take out the Ben Omni Knight. Because the Omniscience was doing pretty well yesterday.
All right, both drafts still fairly open, especially considering Warriors Gaming. I believe it was just yesterday when they picked this Ember Spirit. It was actually Ajit playing it from the safe lane.
Right. What was their mid again?
Reserve time.
Was it like an OD or Shadow Fiend or something like that?
I don't remember, but it was definitely something that also basically both heroes could be in the mid lane is what I remembered it to be.
Right.
Simply because the matchup was going to be really bad for Ember Spirit. I think they were against the Shadow Fiend, if anything.
Yeah, I don't really recall.
Dyer's pick.
All right. Looks like Faceless also know their opponents fairly well. They found the Timber Saw.
I mean, who doesn't have a good Timber these days?
That's true.
10 seconds to go. 5
All right.
seconds.
Let's see what Warriors Gaming go with. I wonder if they actually have an answer to this Magnus. Similar to how they dealt with the Darkseer. I wonder if there's a pick that they decided on that can actually counteract this Magnus in the offlane. Because I feel like every time Ice 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 gets this Magnus, he's always like really farm and just kind of does whatever he wants in the offlane.
Right. And it's not really about the RP. Again, like we've seen him just RP one person just to set up kill, which I'm sure he is more than happy to do this game as well, if it's a Weaver kill or an Ember kill. But one thing that I think Afu did really well last game when he was playing the Earth Spirit was he would pre-cast a Yule Scepter on, I think it was Slaughdar.
Reserve time.
So every time he blinked in, he just got Yules immediately and got kicked. So if he's got that foresight, he could set up Static Storm on the ground or just in anticipation of the Magnus going in.
I think that one's much harder than precasting Yules.
I mean, do you doubt Afu? Like, he probably could react so fast with a storm that will catch Magnus by surprise. Especially if Magnus trying to do some kind of blink skewer play.
Those are the kind of plays where you just think to yourself, man, that sounds amazing, like in your head. And then
you just
once you
ult
miss
the ground.
it,
Yeah, once you ult the ground, then you're like, okay, well, I'm never doing that again.
Yeah, it's one of those plays that makes you look like a god if it works, and it just makes you look like the worst player in the world when you miss it. All right, we got the Ogre Magi, the bodyguard.
10 seconds to go.
Do you think Ogre Magi is a good bodyguard?
5 seconds.
Ogre Magi? Yeah.
Seems like a really dumb one.
Well,
Reserve
being a
time.
bodyguard does it really require you to be that smart? You just got to be really strong and handsome, right?
And handsome, right? Yeah, I guess Ogre falls into both categories. What would you also want as a bodyguard? Is Spirit Breaker a good bodyguard?
Definitely not.
Why not?
You don't. He actually, I guess he's not that bad, but he's just not as strong as Ogre. I think the amount of damage he can put out with Ignite is just far greater than anything Spirit Breaker can offer.
I see.
Like unless you bash someone 3 times, then you're like better than an Ogre.
Yeah, and he can. So he's got the potential to be the best bodyguard.
Yeah, that's not the case.
He's also
you know, speaking of these bodyguard roles, I just remembered, like, I guess it's a fairly old strat, but I do remember some Chinese teams picking Broodmother to protect carries. Do you remember that?
was it like the Brute Tinker dueling? Was
10
that?
seconds to go.
It was something really weird, but I just remember that
Yeah.
they picked Broodmother as, you know, this bodyguard,
That was like
but it was like an invisible bodyguard.
that was like I mean they were toying with the concept and then
Reserve time.
they didn't realize support could be tanky as well. You don't have to pick a core to do that kind of stuff. But we got a Centaur. Centaur, I believe, got a couple of talent buffs. Let me quickly look that up. Oh, he just got 5 more damage at level 10. So, cool. Not really.
Not interesting at all.
No.
Centaur Scepter is honestly like
Dyer's
one of
band.
the best scepters in the game, in my opinion.
Yeah, I say it's very, very good against the Magnus RP in particular.
And the OD as well. All right, so I think this is like the first game after the last 4, I'd say, that Faceless have played, 4 or 5,
5
that Jabs isn't playing Ember Spirit, because I feel like he's been playing Ember Spirit every single game.
Yeah.
10
It's like either Ember or Invoker, right? Those are the 2.
I don't even recall an Invoker. I can only remember Ember Spirit.
Well, I gotta say, man, 4 picks in for both teams. I think Warrior Gaming, similar to what we said last game, have like a lot worse of picks. Because I feel like the mid lane, Ember's gonna have a really tough time, especially like Ogre wants to rotate there. I think top lane should be fine for
5
Magnus,
seconds.
because Weaver Disruptor shouldn't be able to force a kill on Mag. And then by revealing the Centaur pick in the bottom lane, like Faceless could easily draft around that and be okay. So I think the laning stage should be definitely very Faceless favored.
I'm starting to think that Warriors Gaming is, I think they actually might be okay. This Ember might actually be a safe lane Ember again, just because the OD got picked, and then you can have a support Disruptor and Weaver, and you just pick a more favorable mid for yourself, like Sniper maybe. Wait a second, what is this?
Dyer's pick.
This is Skeleton King,
You mean Wraith King?
the Croissant King. Do you see his beard? It looks like a croissant.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
Damn, good observation. All right,
I mean, that's all you see. He's so big.
Seconds to go.
but I never think of a croissant.
5 seconds.
All right, Wraith King. Damn.
Oh!
And the anti-mage in return. All right, this is the Wraith King counter.
I mean, sure, but your lanes,
Not with that level 25 though.
your lanes are so soft.
Well,
I'm not sold by this.
not sold by the Wraith King or by the
The
Warriors
anti-mage, yeah.
Gaming lineup.
I think the Faceless lineup's great. Magnus empowering Wraith King, and he crits. Oh my god,
Yeah, also Wraith King getting
bloodlusted.
searing changed once and then having all his mana drain and dying.
Okay, I can see that from happening. I mean, it depends if Wraith King is going for the Blink build, right? If he gets to get up to face with any of these heroes and has Bloodlust and Empower on him and just gets to go to work, and
5 seconds.
Wraith King is so good at drawing fire that allows OD to do whatever he wants to do. I don't know. I kind of like this draft. I'm a Wraith King fanboy.
All right. It is going to be that core Wraith King as well. And I think if he gets to free farm, I think he should probably go for Midas this game, actually.
You think Midas? Okay. Why Midas?
I think he goes for Midas here.
Wait, let me look up if Wraith King got any change.
XY gets scouted out.
He could get more intelligence at level 10, and then at level 15 he could get more DPS on his Wraith Fire Blast. Okay. I guess that's the one he's gonna take.
Duration is 2 seconds, and the damage per second is 65. So 50 damage per second is actually not that bad, I guess.
Almost doubling, right?
Well, it's just 100 extra damage.
Yeah. Well, it used to be 130. Now it's 100 more. That's a lot. And then
well, no, there's initial damage, and then there's a burn damage.
Yeah, the damage per second.
I see what you mean. I see what you mean. Right. So 200 plus what is that?
Like 200 more?
230 in total. So it's 430.
That's a decent sized stun.
That's
really good. Like nothing to scoff at. I'm pretty sure that's the one that he'll take, right? Like, do you want 50 movement speed?
Away we go.
I think the DPS is probably better.
Yeah.
Personally. All right, let's see how this works out. New hero once again.
Yeah. I mean, the game already is not going well for Faceless because for the first time ever, Eyesight Sights does not trap a support on a cliff to start off the game. So
this is also true. Looks like, yep. Afu's just going to start on the off lane as support Weaver.
Okay. Not gonna lie, when the Weaver was picked, I just thought it was like core. I didn't think about the support option, even though we've been seeing a lot more of that recently.
Well, considering it's a 2-on-2 setup, I don't expect too much to happen. Looks like Jabs is already kind of bullying Nana a bit. All right, XY closing in the gap between him and X-Nova. All it takes is one ignite and you just lose all your health as a disruptor against Ogre.
Hasn't skilled his first point yet.
Yeah, which is pretty fair. You never know if you need a level 1 Fire Blast. Oh, that
clutch.
pull.
Yeah, clutch. Wait,
Right.
what? The range creep. Did not want to get with the program.
Well, denying anything is actually pretty good, especially the range creep.
Yeah.
And XY, he gets that blood. He got the bloodlust, and he has
Bloodless in power. Look at him go. Just cleaving.
The ultimate bodyguard.
Yo, X-Nova wants to fight this. He's like, you got no ignite. I ain't afraid.
Oh, Afu stealing the bounty room. Is he gonna go back for his own one as well?
Yeah, why not? He's got Sakushi. This mid lane is not going well for Nana. I say that he's actually like kept up in terms of CS, but this is where it starts to really get hard. Once Shaps starts spamming his imprisonment.
Ooh, and XY pretending like he's here to zone.
What do you mean pretending? He is here to zone.
I mean this illusion in the mid.
Oh, I see.
Oh, nuts. Bottom lane. Getting very close to dying.
Yep.
Is going to go
The
down.
bug's gonna take him down.
Bug's OP.
Ben going for the 1-1-1 build. Alright, Blue Stomp. Showing Black Hood's boss right now on the bottom lane. And Ben right clicks for so much damage.
69. He just has that Quelling Blade as well. I don't think there's going to be too... It's not going to be much in the way of stopping him from farming here.
Yeah, he's actually got more CS than Black, which is quite surprising. I guess the Weaver has been doing a very good job in harassing. So I don't think you would say this is a free farm enough lane for him to go
Yeah, definitely
Midas,
not.
right? Like, we probably need to see something like Armlet Blink. Blaymail is a popular choice as well, but maybe that HOD, man. Everybody. And their mom getting that HOD.
Maybe that's what Black's gonna end up getting. HOD. HOD on every hero.
Yep.
Alright, looks like actually Zion's farming pretty well up here. I like the skill build coming out of him. Just once again going for that empower farming build. Oh, mid lane. On a little bit of trouble. Jab's also in a lot of trouble here too.
Yeah, they lift him up here. The Flame Guard keep him alive. Jab's gonna be the first one to go down, and they might even turn it around. XY pops a Fairy Fire by Nana, so he's gonna be alive. Do they have Glimpse? Are they while chasing? Oh,
and
now
Afu in
Afu
the
from the
back.
back line. 2 games in a row now. WG Unity winning the mid lane hard. And they start this game with a 0-4 lead here in favor of WG.
What a bait from Nana. Really surprised Faceless went for that. Oh, nuts. You do get Ben at least. But like I was saying, it's kind of surprising that they went for that kill, even though they didn't really have the best of ways to remove that Flame Guard.
Yeah.
And you can't remove the Flame Guard. It's a really dangerous attempt.
I think they felt confident that Jabs was going to be able to orb him down, but it was love on orb, but he wasn't proccing Essence a lot, so each orb did fewer and fewer damage as it went on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Black, close to reincarnation, but I think they're going to try to force out a kill before he gets there. Gets Hoof Stomp. Afu not showing up with the Bugs just yet. Here comes the Bugs. The Hellfire Blast is going to come back out, but... Oh, man, if he got that crit to complete, maybe they would have had something going. Black is going to get chased down, and the Medallion Courage is already online on Afu. That's going to be yet another kill on him.
Yeah, and now the laning phase just seems to be getting better and better for Warriors Gaming.
Yeah. I mean, I expected Faceless to do like much better in the laning phase. They had the OD versus Ember matchup. Ice should be able to get farm top, but I didn't expect this lane at the bottom to suffer so much. The Weaver in particular has made it super difficult for Faceless.
All right, they're chasing Ben again. Black does have a stun in a moment.
Okay, but
Is there any follow-up?
oh,
Nuts.
pops his ult. The fire is
Wait.
going to burn him dead. No, he's going to be fine. And on the back line here, it's going to be nuts.
Oh, and nuts. He's going to go down again, I
The
think.
Bugs, he's going to try to right-click
Hit.
there.
Yeah, he's
Afu,
dead.
right-click.
The support Weaver just tearing apart the safe lane.
Yep. Top lane Ajit going for a straight Battle Fury. None of that HOD BS, you know? I kind of like it. Stick to the roots.
Some good old Battle Fury.
Not even boots, not even treads. This is like pushing it a little bit hard. Birding
I
said
mean, he's not feeling the pressure though, so I mean, if he's allowed to get away with it, why not, right?
Well, Burning in an interview said that like he always goes for treads first, or he prefers to go treads first because it allows him to pressure the enemy offlaner by quite a bit. And that alone is worth delaying the Battle Fury. But
Yeah.
this game, I guess Ice is mostly jungling anyway, so it's just farm.
I think another thing to note is that the faster he gets his Battle Fury, I guess the earlier his support can just sit in lane and get some experience and farm for himself.
Sure.
All right, we have a lot of heroes in the bottom
They
lane.
dust some
gets
Afu.
spotted out.
They need a chain stun him. They lift him up. Hellfire Blast is going to be there, but they have a Hoof Stomp, and I think Afu, he's going to get burned. The fire is good.
Oh, are they going to follow up on this? No.
No. Right, so notice how Wraith King did not have his reincarnation skilled up, because he will only skill it up when he's about to die, if he wants it to trigger. Because the cooldown is so long that sometimes you don't want it to trigger randomly on any death. But eventually...
Very important tip. Very important tip for anyone playing Wraith Team. I think it's something that gets overlooked for sure. Ice. Continues with the farming build, which means no RP until probably level 9 or 8.
Yeah. I wonder if you could do this build as a support. And just like predominantly jungle. Go into your safe lane once in a while to give him empower.
I'm sure you can do it, but it's gonna make it so that you have fairly weak lanes. Oh,
Yeah.
mid lane jabs. Comes back.
Of course, Afu will be backstabbing with the swarm, and that's gonna be another kill. Have they lost every single lane? Faceless?
I would say so. I mean, I guess the off lane doesn't really mean too much considering Ice is just jungling anyways.
But AM's free farming. That's the big concern, right?
Yeah.
Now, we did see last game that AM free farm doesn't automatically guarantee us a victory, but it's a pretty damn good start.
Oh, Ben walks into Black's jungle and steals his creep.
And Black's,
Walks away.
yeah, Black's very angry. Let's lose his mana a bit.
Well, still no hints as to what Black might be farming towards.
Yeah, he's got the essentials.
Alright, and the smoke comes out for Faceless.
They need to Astro into RP, I believe.
Ice, cutting a path for himself. I think he was spotted though. Alright, Warriors Gaming, I think they know something is up. They're just gonna get out of here. Next Nova's gonna stay behind for some EXP in the lane. But overall, laning phase still looking very solid for Warriors Gaming. Faceless need to get something done here, I feel.
I mean,
Alright, so Black is gonna go for that armlet first as well.
this is the downside of one of the reasons why Wraith Kings never pick is the heroes actually just does nothing. Especially when he's losing lane. So you won't see him like rotating to drop an Eclipse into a push. You won't see him like smoke for an Omni slash gank. Zero actually just does nothing. So when you're behind like this, you're gonna just stay behind. There's no plan B.
Mid tower could use a hand.
Well, he's gonna try to farm his way back into this. Working towards that armlet first. I think once he finishes his armlet, at least he'll have some kind of damage to offer for these upcoming engagements.
I mean, depends if AM is in the fight too. AM does have the Battle Fairy finish, 11 minutes in. Generally, the timing for Battle Fairy and Shreds is 13, so he is looking good right now.
There actually is something else Wraith King can do in lane.
Okay.
Or not in lane, but early game. Is to make him set off the reincarnation. Sometimes it actually turns the fight around completely because no one gets to move after they if they're in range of that reincarnation slow.
That's true. I've definitely seen like the early game being turned around when a team ganks a Wraith King, gets the whole team slowed down, and then you know, 3-4 kills happen.
Radiant's top tower's in bad shape.
Top lane being pressured by support Weaver. It looks like this seems to have been seems to be the standard build for support Weavers now. It's just you get the early fighting items and then you go straight into a scepter.
Yep.
That scepter just so damn strong.
Although some
So annoying to
players
deal with.
disagree on whether you get boots and upgrade the boots at all. Some people go for the brown boots, but Afu feeling a bit confident in getting the shreds here.
Interesting to see Nana upgrading his upgrading into Aquila and also getting treads. It's gonna delay his veil for quite a bit. Oh, bottom lane. Everyone's TPing in. Faceless are gonna try to get out of here.
They have Stampede if they want to use it. Afu's over there. He could Stampede, apply the slow. In fact, they do. The glimpse back jabs, RP has been used, but wait, Astro, he's keeping himself okay right now. He will appear behind, and he's going to try to TP out. Jab's going to be the first one to go down. They can still chase for a little bit more. Afu going forward. The Swarm being stolen, but Nuts will use it on everybody. Afu on the right side. Looks like Centaur in a lot of trouble. Centaur will be going down. Afu on the right side. They see him. He Sakuchi's away. And they know exactly where he's going. They're still right-clicking him. Somehow getting
They still
vision
have
of
the
him.
kinetic field as well.
And now Sakuchi.
Got to the field. But they have no vision.
Oh,
Radiant's
wait,
gone and
wait.
fortified this.
Can they lift him? Nope, he's out.
They just don't have vision anymore.
Yeah. So after all of them ability use, just a 1-for-1 trade. Ice, of course, has the Helmet Dominator. And where is this creep? No, it's just hanging out on the bottom side.
Radiant's mid tower's coming apart.
Oh, nuts. Uh-oh. Goodbye, nuts. It's gonna be very dead here. All he wanted to do was ward.
I like that Venn diagram kinetic field going on there.
Flames will spread thrice. Radiant's
Well, Jabs does end up going for the farming build, so you know him dying isn't the worst, but they definitely don't want to give up any more kills. They should probably just sit back and try to farm up some items before taking engagements.
Yeah.
Looks like Black does have the Blink Dagger queued up, so maybe wait for that instead. Same with Ice.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Maybe wait until your Magnus and the Wraith King both have Blink Dagger.
Yeah, I actually think that once the Blink Dagger gets picked up on Black, that's a big power spike for the hero, because suddenly he turns from what I called him the do-nothing hero into a hero that gets up to your face, stuns your team, and it's going to work.
Dire's top
It looks
tower.
like he is rotating up top to assist his team, but looks like they have no trouble taking down the tier 1. But it's going to just be a tier 1 tower trade, though, as Centaur will claim it for his team.
Looks like Black ends up opting for the 15 damage instead of 10 int.
Okay. Pretty standard, I would have to say, right? I don't know if you want to get int. Although against the anti-mage, maybe.
I was thinking about that argument, but if you get the int, it's not exactly enough to make the difference. Oh,
Live
top
from
lane,
the
you get
fog
live.
here, and I do believe Nana's gonna... Yeah, okay.
Eyes out.
Easy kill.
Radiant's bottom tower ain't a pretty sight right now.
Looks like with Justin Power, Black's damage is actually pretty insane.
Yeah. And keep in mind, he does have a pretty big crit, so... Land on the mid lane, they want to blink. Wait,
Blink not cancelled.
glimpse away, but looks like Nova's gonna get found here. Nova's gonna go down. Did you see what exactly cancels blink? Maybe a random shockwave?
Not too sure.
And with Black sitting in the front, I don't think Warrior Gaming want to trigger that ultimate.
Oh, I like this item build coming out of Black. He holds on to all of the stick charges and a mango just in case things go wrong for him.
Yeah, that's a good call. I don't think a lot of people would have booked the mango in 16 minutes.
All right, and with that, 2 pickoffs, Faceless redeeming themselves a little bit after the laning phase.
Yep.
Only a 2,000 gold lead now for Warriors Gaming.
Yeah, and if they're gonna play the farming jungle game, one team has Empower, the other one does not, so...
But the other team does have Battle Fury
Fury.
anti.
Okay, that's fair.
Looks like Nuts trying to sneak up on the anti-mage because I think he's trying to steal that blink. Definitely one of the better spells this game to steal. Apart from some of the game-winning ultimates. Oh, smoke coming out of Warriors Gaming. Are they going to pick up someone here? Oh, Nuts is hiding here. Nuts is probably going to die, but...
They don't see him. Okay, now they do.
Go down. Okay, yeah, he's dead.
Wait.
Well, he does
Okay, just kidding. Just got chased them.
does tank the gank for Ice, so not the worst. Oh, Nana finds the creep. Easy 125.
Dire's mid tower needs a little help.
Interesting to know, Nana actually doesn't have a Veil. He just went straight for the Blink Dagger.
I guess maybe he's up against a Wraith King, so he doesn't want to rely on a big bursty combo, because Wraith King's so good against that. I wonder if that's the reason why he's adjusting. Ben blinks into trees, but we'll be okay.
I'm actually not too sure, considering Veil is just overall incredibly solid of an item. It's just good overall, even if it isn't the greatest against Wraith King. It's still great just for blowing anyone else up.
Sure. We've seen a lot of, like, just randomly chain a target and then just veil them and just watch them burn. That has been super effective as well. I mean, never mind the question of how can Faceless kill Anti-Mage. We're eventually gonna have to answer the question of how can they kill him twice? Because the Weaver Ags is on its way.
Just go kill the Weaver first.
All right. You make it sound pretty simple.
Because they definitely have the damage. Like just because of his Empower. Like if you look at Wraith King's damage, if he turns on the armlet and he has Empower, he's already doing 300 damage, and we're only 19 minutes in.
Oh, nuts.
Uh-oh, jabs. Must be a little careful here.
Stampede gets used here. He Astros himself, but that means Ben.
Buying himself some time. Well, his team is coming in.
Oh,
Might
nice
not have
dodge,
enough.
but not going to be enough. Triple Remnant in. That's going to be 1 kill. Skewer, RP, and now they're going to focus on
Oh, the Empower.
Yeah, it's doing a lot of work. Ben's going to be going down. Nana barely survived, and now Afu trying to run Hellfire Blast is going to hit. He's in the
He
trees.
just needs 1 crit.
Wand, okay. Sakuchi's again. He goes to the right side, and Swarm's going to come back out. Now, looks like they want to go back in. The Storm's going to be on top of everybody, and Ajit taking a ton of damage. The reincarnation, but that's enough time for him to get back out. They could even surround him and kill him. Ajit kiting in the trees. Now he's back into the trees again. Black. Oh, God. 1 stun, and he's actually dead.
Oh, it was so ballsy. All right.
First reincarnation usage. Doesn't get too much out of it.
Yeah, unfortunately, with the rest of his team dead, he's just gonna get kited. Not able to catch anyone with the blink stun, but he's getting closer to that Desolator, and I think once he gets the Desolator, that damage is no joke. I mean, it already is no joke. He almost cleaved everyone apart.
Yep.
Well, Warriors Gaming, he spot him out farming. That's tanking the gank once again.
Wait.
Oh,
okay.
I know, he's dead. No need to wait. He's dead. It's over.
So now it's just the anti-mage game, right? Like, I think Rave King might be the stronger right clicker with the same amount of gold, but anti-mage is gonna have more bank to work with.
Mid lane? Maybe some lucky double crit.
Maybe if he
Kill
stays... Okay.
Nana should be... Wow. Nana is so ballsy. That's like 1 crit actually might kill him. Black, he finished the Desolator. Take a look at what his damage is going to be like once he gets the Desolator.
I mean, it's Desolator in power as well as Bloodlust, so it's crazy damage that he's outputting.
Oh, he took movement speed, not Wraithfire Blast damage. Oh, bottom. It's going to be engagement.
Blink
Catch up to
RP
the
just for
Scepter.
1, but the Hoof Stomp's gonna be there. The Storm's gonna be on top, and now this is gonna be the no reincarnation. Black coming into the fight. Ajit comes in with a big steal, but Black gets off a stun. Now
He's
focusing
really
on
strong
Ajit. The
right
crit's
now.
gonna be good, and the Sanity's Eclipse. They bring down AM. Yo, don't doubt Black. Don't doubt the Wraith
He
King.
has that Desolator, so his damage output is just insane. He didn't even have it in power, I think.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
But look at his damage, even without power. 250 damage right now with the minus armor. Wouldn't even be surprised if he just walks into stuff. Oh, that was so close. I think if he stunned Nana, Nana actually might have died. But Faceless are kind of in a position where they could actually consider Roshan if they really wanted to.
Yeah, just send Black in. You could probably tank for a while.
For a while, he has lifesteal. He can solo it.
That will also take a while, I think.
Which my matriarch would prize.
He's walking on top.
Link.
He
Oh,
knows he's farming here. Yeah,
So
but there's
fast.
a ward spotting him there, so I don't think there's any real way that Nana dies here.
yo,
Oh, he
just follow him.
shoots him
Just
down.
follow him straight up.
There was a ward there, yo. Alright. And now they go straight into Roche Pit. Look at him leech his health back.
Oh
Look
my
at his
god.
crit.
1635.
Oh my goodness. Roshan's almost dead.
Oh shoot. Oh, Swarm
I wonder if it's
flying
worth
out.
going back into Echo Saber at this point. I feel like Echo Saber would be pretty damn good here.
Just get a Moon Shard or AC. Like, I think those items will help you scale into the late game better.
Late. That's true. I think just because he has Bloodlust here, they might as well go for more lockdown. Maybe he just goes straight into like Abyssal Blade. Oh, he's going for a BKB.
Black really likes his mid-game BKBs. I mean, it makes Mana Break not a thing against him. I think he's just building...
There's a lot of lockdown, too.
Yeah, I think he's just building to be the strongest thing on the map. Which what this item said, he definitely is, I think.
Alright, Ice going for his...
Oh, they got one. And that's going to be a quick Nuts kill.
Poor Nuts. Again. It's always him.
Wow, that range though. Wait, the
Wait,
stun?
Afu. It was a trap.
You're in the wrong neighborhood, son.
Well, Nuts is avenged. You get the Weaver, and I think the Weaver is definitely far more valuable than a Rubik at this point.
Does Weaver have his
Interesting to note,
axe
Afu does have the Scepter finish.
yet? Yeah.
And jabs. Force Staff and BKB. Decently farmed right now. They're both pretty close to the Anti-Mage in terms of farm. Obviously, Anti-Mage is definitely going to be leading, but both of them not doing a bad job right now. Might just be waiting for Wraith King to finish the BKB, and then I think they are more than ready to just do whatever they want on the map.
I wonder if there's going to be like some sort of Relic Radiance in the future.
Talking about for Black?
Yeah.
I don't think there's really any reason. I think you just want as much burst damage as possible and kind of make it so that one crit is one kill scenario.
I would say one crit is already one kill at this point. At least on some of the squishier supports. Weaver.
Afu. Manages to hide for now.
It's so weird to see like Raven not really participating in any fights. Might have to do it here though.
Well, they're setting up. I think they know that Ben has invincibility.
Afu coming in from
They're
the
setting up right
backside.
now.
Afu's gonna get Hellfire Blast and right click. Ben's coming through, but he gets Astral Time Lapse. Barely comes off here. BKB gets activated. Black taking a ton of that damage and trying to burn his mana. Reincarnation does fly off here. Ben will walk away, but this OD has gone so much in. Now they're gonna focus him inside of the storm, and now one more right click. It's gonna get stunned up. Disruptor's gonna be the next one to go down, and looks like Black will survive. The Astral one more, and Centaur. Or sorry, the Weaver will also go down. That's a 3-4-0 team fight. And high ground 10 will happen now.
That looks so promising for... Oh, Nana. Very ballsy here. That looks so promising for Warriors Gaming. They were actually so close to winning that too. I think Black was only one mana burn hit away from not having the mana he needed to reincarnate. Oh, Link stun? Oh my god, look at that damage.
You should be able to arm the top with this pretty easily.
Oh my goodness. Nana playing a little bit too carelessly. Not respecting Faceless. Having Blink Daggers catch him out.
He's going in, man. He wants that OD. Okay, glimpse away here. OD most likely gonna go back, but Black coming into the fight. Black. Too big, man.
He just gets popped. Nana. Oh,
We're
he gets
back.
caught out,
Oh.
and he die backs.
Yep, that's
that might
it.
just be it.
Afu. Okay.
I think they could just go throne, couldn't they?
I think so too. And they probably that's what they're gonna do. Buy back from
Alright,
Disruptor.
looks like Warriors Gaming. One big combo, maybe. Oh, they actually just back out.
Yeah, playing it safe.
Fake back? They're just static there. Oh, Black, he finishes his AC. They want to end this game right now.
Blink RP, that's gonna find two, and the
RP,
punches. Okay.
And Black does it with AC in his backpack. Still hasn't moved it yet. I just have Black selected. Oh, he finally moved it. Okay. Whew. Well, looks like your Wraith King belief has come true.
Yeah,
Looks
man.
like they managed to make it work. Ice. Blinking in to taunt. Wow, they're playing it very safe. Just one by one, eliminating everything on the map.
Yeah, I mean, there's no reason they need to play risky. They have reincarnation still, so just take it slow and take objectives.
All right, give your Wraith King that empower. Let's go.
Man,
Now Black.
yeah, punch is hard.
He is out of mono regen though. All right, Blink's done.
Okay, it's pretty good, but it's
Oh,
gonna be
yeah,
a
with the
stolen
control
ult,
bit.
and now it's gonna go to the other direction. They can focus on the Weaver first, and then Ben next. And now they're gonna focus. Ooh, nice blink back here by the Ember Spirit.
GG is called. And this is somewhat what we expected from Faceless originally. Obviously, their laning phase was not very good at all. They kind of got destroyed in the laning phase this game as well. But damn, that mid game.
What would you say was
got a couple of items? What was that?
What would you say the turning point of the game was?
I think the turning point was the moment Black got Armlet and Blink Dagger. The damage output is just insane. Was just an Armlet and Empower, and he managed to find a couple of pickoffs here and there, and like propel themselves towards the Desolator. And then once he got the Desolator, then there really was no chance for anyone to survive if they were targeted by Black.
Well, his net worth definitely tails the tail here, as he's the highest compared to everyone else. And yeah. Alright guys, game 2 is in the book here, and the next one will decide a DAC winners bracket finalist between Faceless and WG. And I don't think anyone's surprised that this is going to game 3, but we'll see who's going to take it. We'll take a short break and we'll be back. Luminous. I'm going to be joined by Elson, and you guys are watching the WG Unity versus Faceless series in the winner bracket finals. This is game 3 of a best of 3 series, and the series is all tied up 1 game apiece. And right from the get-go, we have a Elder Titan pick. What is this? What is this nonsense?
It's another new hero. I think Ice played this to like great effect in the past, right? I'm pretty sure this is one of his stronger heroes. Although to be fair, Ice kind of plays everything.
Additionally, he's more of a support hero, but obviously with the patch 7 change, like his aura now emits half of the, like half of it comes from his spirit and half of it comes from the actual hero. I think the physical armor debuff half comes from the hero itself, and then the spirit carries the anti magic resistant part. So it just made him like a lot more situational, a lot weaker. So if he's gonna be more played as an offlane role, I wouldn't mind, but we'll see.
All I'm thinking about is Ice is just trying to make every hero work with Helm of the Dominator.
Yeah, so if he plays it, he'll buy Helm of Dominator, I guess.
I guess Stomp into Earth Splitter into another Stomp, maybe?
I think you need to like sometimes double stomp into an Earth Splitter, because that thing takes a while to get there.
10 seconds to go.
Well, in any case, like you said, usually playing in a support position, so I mean, maybe jumping ahead might just be just both supports being picked up first. All right, and Mirana gets banned out. Demon support duo.
Luna's in the pool. Just want to point that out.
Maybe Elder Titan is the answer to the SD Luna.
I mean, it's actually not bad, because Luna only has base armor, right? And Elder Titan's,
For the most part.
Elder Titan's aura could cut a lot of it, but your hero has to be next to Luna, which for support, that's quite dangerous.
Well, forget about the armor. I think the magic resistance reduction is actually pretty strong.
At least against, let's say, Timbersaw.
Yeah, definitely against Timbersaw as well. And like you said,
10 seconds to go.
oh wait, Timbersaw is just mostly reactive armor, so it doesn't really matter too much.
Doesn't matter for him. Yeah, we don't know what this Elder Titan pick could be. I mean, they could even do some next level Tinker stuff. Remember Tinker Titan as a combo before?
Well, not anymore because it got banned out. But I'm just thinking if they end up going with Luna, you could probably pick up Warlock
For Faceless.
5 seconds.
Yeah, and then Luna isn't really a threat anymore because I think ET plus Warlock is just gonna be too much for an Illusion army to handle, or just Shadow Demon to handle, for that fact.
I think the way that Nuts draft, he never really picks 2 int supports like the way that Mineski used to. He always picks like a very sturdy initiator for XY. So I don't see that happening. I think honestly Crystal Maiden and Elder Titan is enough to deal with illusions, because don't they take like more damage down in the new patch?
Yeah, but I think once it scales to a certain point, it might not be enough. Not too sure though.
Okay.
All right.
Support Titan. HOD Enigma.
HOD Enigma.
Enigma.
I wonder what persuaded them to first pick an Elder Titan though.
Yeah, I don't know either.
10 seconds to go.
Enigma, let's see.
5 seconds.
Better respawn time. At level 20. Did he really need a buff? Like, I feel like this hero is actually quite strong already.
I mean, you say it's a buff, but it's like such a small buff doesn't really change anything about the hero either.
Right.
Radiant's pick.
So why put it there?
I'm actually not sure. Don't ask me. I'm not Ice Frog.
Yeah. Anyways, we got an Ember Spirit from WG. Last game, I want to say Nana
Go.
also felt like he had very little impact
5 seconds.
compared to, let's say, the Juggernaut performance in game 1, although he was kind of beastly there.
Well, the thing about the last game was I was very surprised about why he didn't go for the Veil.
Yeah. He skipped it, right? For Blink.
Yeah, he just went Blink into Maelstrom, which
And he had like
was
power threats, I
very
think.
surprising. Yeah. And Aquila.
All right.
Ooh, and the Jabs Invoker.
I'm
So
gonna
yeah, we talked about one of the very few heroes that he plays, Ember Spirit and Invoker.
He actually plays a lot. It's just that no teams really force it. Like, no team just straight up ban 5 mid hero versus Faceless, so
10 seconds to
he
go.
gets to cycle through his like 3 best heroes or whatever. But Sunstrike's gonna be really good this game to like Blackwell setup, Stomp setup, Crystal Maiden setup.
Yeah.
Reserve time.
Let me take a look at this Elder Titan talent tree really quickly.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever touched him in a new patch. Tell me what you got for him.
So Natural Order got buffed by a tiny bit.
Okay.
It is now 25 extra AoE radius. His
Oh.
level 15
10
talent
seconds to go.
changed from
Radiant
25% XP gain is now replaced by 30 Echo Stomp damage. Is it just me or does that sound really terrible?
That sounds atrocious.
Because 30 Echo Stomp damage pretty much means it amounts to 60 if you hit both. Alright, that does sound atrocious. And the level 25 talent got buffed. The Astral Spirit hero attack is now up from 80 to 100.
That is
So
bad.
theoretically, if you hit 5 heroes with your spirit, you gain 500 damage.
Not bad.
Carry ET?
Sure. Support that could transition into a carry.
Alright, and Warriors Gaming, they go with the Shadow Fiend. I think they ran this setup yesterday as well. This is going to be the Odjet Safe Lane Emperor.
Mm.
And Drow Ranger plus
Best pick.
Clockwork. Found out last. I think Warriors Gaming probably want another stun for their last support. Because they really are lacking
10
on
seconds to go.
disables right now.
They have chains.
5
That's it.
seconds.
Wow, that and Disruption, if you want to count that as one.
No, that's not it, man. Oh,
Doom.
yo! I was talking to you about this today. Level 10
What's that?
talent change. You get 80 extra gold per devour. Is that the answer?
Are we going to see an ultra greed Doom play here?
10 seconds to
Maybe.
go.
Everyone just farms?
Well, I was thinking about it. It only matters at level 10, right? So you don't even have to be ultra greedy. You could skill Scorch Earth and Devour as you normally do. And then as you approach level 10, you could start taking up Devour. So I would
we're
probably
just
go
gonna-
like 1-3-1 by like 5 and then switch it up as you see fit. I think generally Scorch Earth is the one that gets maxed. And I really like the Doom pick because it really pressures a lot of Black Zero, right? He plays things like Faceless Void, Anti-Mage, Slark. All of these heroes just gets completely shut down by Doom. I think probably the best pick against this is something like Clinks. Because once he gets his like strafe going, he doesn't really care. He could just right click and kill everyone.
I was going to say maybe they could just go for Wraith
Oh!
King again. Okay, they went for Wraith King again.
Croissant King!
Because the thing about Wraith King is I think is actually pretty good this game as well, especially against the Doom. The only thing is they have to worry about the Timbersaw. That's like the only worry they have this game.
Yep. I mean, he doesn't have Empower, but he does have Alacrity. Is Alacrity enough to replace Empower and Bloodlust, though? That's the question.
No, definitely not.
And I think he's actually much squishier on the physical end this side, because, you know, the right clicks from Shadow Fiend is a thing. I don't know.
But once again, like you said, pretty good for Sunstrike setups.
Sure.
Between his stun and any other one, or maybe just his own stun, it's like more than enough. And by having that Sunstrike combo, kind of makes it so that Elder Titan and Crystal Maiden are a little more like free to move around the map, I think.
Yeah, I think that's the whole point of the draft, is that they get to be a threat wherever they go, even if the cores are not available to them. And this is what Japs always do. He just Sunstrike the base, and immediately he discount the fact that there is a smoke rotation. So Ice 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 moving forward will try to break some smokes. He does. And Japs will continue to Sunstrike within the base.
Normally what he does is he stays for one more Sunstrike. Alright, where'd it go? Oh, he Sunstrikes this random area. Then he walks out.
Dude, he's waiting for another Sunstrike. And then he's gonna use the Shrine.
Alright, let's keep an eye out. Maybe if he wants to do some damage, wait, he already used it.
Seconds to go.
Yeah, just on top of a rune. But unfortunately for him, no one's there. Everyone's hiding out in the top rune.
Alright, for the viewers. Oh, whoops. I have the overlay on. Sorry, guys. At least we didn't miss any big action.
Yeah.
For the viewers that are joining
We're
us,
good.
this is the final game of this winner bracket final series. Faceless just lost their win streak for the first time in a long, long while. But WG did get wrecked pretty hard last game, so let's see if they could actually shock the world and beat Faceless in the best of 3. I don't think any C team have done that in a long while.
I think you're right about that as well. Alright. Just kind of curious as to see how Black builds his items this time. I think he's still going to Armlet.
I think
But
the
after
same
that-
build is quite good. Is there any
Oh,
reason to
Ben?
go change?
They're opening up. Is there going to be a Sunstrike?
I don't think they
do
need
miss
to.
the stun.
Oh, the clap does miss, and they definitely need a Sunstrike now. He's regaining a lot of HP. The Hellfire Blast is going to come through. They're going to keep on right-clicking, and the slow should be enough. Crystal Maiden almost gets the last hit, but Black secures it for the team. I'm surprised that he walked up so forward without having access into Timber Chain.
Maybe he just underestimated the damage output from the Faceless lineup.
Yeah. Also, where was Doom in all this time?
Alright, I think Ice 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 probably should just go into the jungle, because I think he's just...
Is he? I think he's doing
No,
okay,
no.
right?
He's doing okay right now, but he just lost all of his Eidolons.
No, they just timed out, I think.
Oh, did they? Oh.
Yeah. Like, look at the Ember. He's only got 6 CS, right? If he's losing Eidolon, I think he's like, he should have a bit more.
Good observation.
In fact, he's got 6 of them.
Nice.
He's just harassing
Nova
people.
is actually suffering a lot of harass damage.
Dude, that one... It's... Oh my god, it's being micro, too.
Alright, never doubt Ice Ice Ice. Doesn't feed any of them away. Now he goes to the jungle.
Yep. And they could probably jungle like 2 camp back to back. And then shrine that for even the next one. Anyways, XY is going to rotate mid. He does have the Spirit Stomp combo. Ooh, Haste Rune. That's a guaranteed kill, I think. Alright, Alacrity starts off with the right click. But XY is no longer there. Afu has driven him away.
Yeah, unfortunately, without Cold Snap, I don't think it's that safe. You can easily just get juked to death in the tree lines. It's a little too difficult to just land a Sunstrike without Cold Snap.
Crystal Maiden comes around. He's gonna turn on the heal. The clap is gonna hit Black. Is gonna have one Hellfire Blast, but the heal's doing a lot of damage. The Spirit comes back though, and the right click from XY is gonna be huge. Plus 36 damage. I believe he ran it over like multiple neutral camps.
I'm really surprised that they don't ask for Sunstrikes. I thought they would play it on the safe side and just Sunstrike every disable that comes out from this bottom lane.
Yeah, that's true. Especially they have such a long chain of disable that they could just pretty much go for it anytime. So far, I gotta say, this Doom has done pretty much nothing.
Well, you are hyping up the 80 Devour bonus gold, so he's got to get to farming.
I mean, a lot of the farming just eating creeps whenever on cooldown, which is currently he's not doing. He does have an ensnare available.
I don't know if that's enough. I feel like that's not enough.
Yeah, I feel like they need an Infernal Blade. At least one.
I think so too. Oh, it is nighttime. Alright, bottom lane. Kind of. Oh, there is a lane put. There is a big wave pushing in right now. Maybe they'll think about going on Ben again here. They definitely need the Sunstrike to come out if they want this kill, though.
Yeah, he's got the full armor, and now, okay, he's getting pretty hard chain stun. Meanwhile, it looks like Afu has killed Jab in the mid lane. No Sunstrike, because he's dead. Oh wait, they're still chasing him. He's gonna salve in the trees, and now he's gonna juke around. Nicely done by Ben. A lot of his salve has already gotten value, and now he might even kill Nuts. They're gonna Sunstrike on Tim, and now what's the disruption?
Now they got him.
There was no disruption. I guess he didn't expect him to get Sunstriked.
I think so too. Well, I just consider that as great calculations from Jabs. Never needing the Sunstrike unless it's never Sunstrike unless it's absolutely needed.
Sure. Condition them to forget about it, and then get them when
I
it
don't know
counts.
about that.
I didn't see how Invoker died in the mid lane though. Did you watch that?
I did not. Maybe all that patience from Afu did pay off
Sure.
with the one ensnare into perhaps a double or triple raise. Oh, mid lane, XY.
Nice juke around by
Not gonna
Nana.
land the stun.
Afu's here, but not much mana to work with. Pops the fire, but that's it. Doom really needs like a mango and a raindrop early on. Like not right now, but disruption. Nuts is gonna die.
Poor Nuts.
Yeah.
Every time he dies, it seems to
whole
always
team.
be like the entire team. Yeah.
I guess that's okay, really, for him.
Space.
Yeah. I guess with the one playstyle that Jabs is going for right now is because he relies so much on Alacrity.
Bottom lane. Is it gonna be a Sunstrike?
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
But, oh, nice Frostbite by Nuts. I was gonna say, because he has to keep up Sunstrike all the time, and he uses Alacrity, you generally don't have access into Cold Snap. I guess you could always invoke for it, but you know. Remnant back in here. Ice, ice, ice. Gonna get rooted up. He's gonna straight up TP out before dropping Midnight Pulse. X Nova? Ooh, it's gonna be close. Aja does get the kill, and now the Eidolon's on a vengeance. But X Nova should be fine.
Oh no, they're gonna feed.
Sunstrike.
Oh,
Ooh!
Sunstrike?
Oh,
That was so close.
that Demon Tail. Oh, got crips a little bit. Black level
Bottom
6.
lane, Afu is in the area. They have to be very careful.
Oh, does he have the fire turned on? This is gonna be a complete chain stun here on Afu. He's gonna go down. I'm surprised to see the lack of magic sticks against this combination.
Oh, they're going for more.
Yep.
Sunstrike comes in,
Boom.
another one goes down. You have this combo.
Yeah, much more successful laning stage here for Black. And now he's got the armlet queued up.
Alright, let's take a look. so far. We're coming up to about 8 minutes.
Radiant's mid tower
And
laying up.
yeah, Faceless. I think this is actually the first game out of this series that they're actually winning the laning phase. Surprisingly, too.
Surprisingly.
Well, I mean, it's like you said, like Faceless pretty much stomping every game in this qualifier. This is the first time they're actually having to struggle a little bit.
Yep. I think it's mostly due to the fact that the WG supports are not really doing much, right? Comparing to the Crystal Maiden and the Elder Titan combo, they have been a lot more aggressive, a lot more effective with their roams. And speaking of which, XY has an Invis Ring, so he's looking to set up here on the bottom lane.
Well, both of these heroes in the bottom lane just not really able to do much here. Forced it back. And you said the supports on Faceless are just more active and whatnot, but I think it's just mostly because Warriors Gaming is just sticking to this bottom lane so that they can't actually move. They did make one rotation in the middle lane, but that's about it. And Ajit just finished his Veil, so Faceless do have to be a little careful on Ajit's positioning.
Yeah, he can TP in and just turn a team fight very quickly. Unless they're actually thinking about killing him. Looks like Black Hole was used on the top lane. I didn't really see how or why.
I didn't either. I guess that's why he almost killed X Nova.
Maybe, yeah. Man, this
Alright,
Doom is
Jabs.
super underleveled.
Yeah, he spent most of his time just roaming around, trying to find setups every now and then, but I think the only successful one that he made was in the mid lane, killing off Jabs once.
Didn't count, didn't see it on camera.
And I think Black just finished his... Oh, Black actually opts for the Midas. This is that free farm situation we were talking about.
Yeah, not only free farm, but killing people non-stop as well. Jabs does not have Cold Snap. I think kind of going into the wild ganking like this, Cold Snap is probably very necessary. Oh, is perhaps invoking for it? Yes, he does. The combo does miss. And I think with that, I don't think they could keep going.
Yeah, they're just going to opt for the tier 1 tower instead.
Dire's bottom tower's getting business.
So with this Midas, I'm wondering what he goes for next.
What a play by Nana, just straight up. One hit into double raise. XY in a lot of trouble. They're going to root him out. And look at that damage. Double kill with 3 raises. Very effective play. Tower gets protected. It's not in deny range. Now X Nova getting eyes onto Black. Actually, this line of tree blocks him.
Can they kill him twice? Yeah, they could kill him twice.
Nuts is gonna
Alright,
pour
Nuts
back
is
in.
down here.
Disruption. Uh-oh. Stun's gonna go onto X Nova. Disruption's gonna come through,
ulti's
but
coming through.
Crystal Maiden ultimate Nana's gonna try to channel's Requiem, but bang!
That was so close.
By the way, we're going double Midas now. Ice instead of going for his patented HOD build.
Dire's top tower.
Goes for Midas.
Dire's structure's looking for.
I guess he's
All right.
feeling like the early game is going super well too. He might go back for the HOD still.
Well, that makes 3 Midases for Faceless.
Bottom tower.
Are we going to be going into a farming battle here?
Bottom tower.
I mean, I don't even think they're gonna spend that much time farming. The Midas is gonna accelerate them into like the next item, and then they're pretty much gonna pressure and win this game very fast.
Well, something interesting to note is that the Doom ended up going Midas as well.
Yeah. I mean, that I get, right? He wants to level up very fast and max Devour and stuff. Sunstrike. Oh my god, that Sunstrike's doing so much damage.
Ben barely getting away with his life.
Yep.
Alright, so Black is going to go back for that Armlet. I think Armlet is just too good on this hero.
Dire's mid tower's having technical difficulties.
Even though there's a Doom, on the other side. It's not like he's gonna be dooming Wraith King, so
At least not on the first life, so you're okay to leave that thing on. He is not eating creeps with this Devour. I wonder why.
wanting to keep the. Well, just kidding, because he just ate a Wildkin.
Yep. Not
The
sure.
aura was definitely not the issue.
I guess he wanted the armor instead of, or wanted whatever it is instead of the small satyr.
I think the Purge creep is actually. Oh, bottom lane.
Sunstrike again.
Stun,
Ben,
Sunstrike.
pull away.
Oh, that damage.
I mean, as long as he's full HP, he doesn't die to the combo, unless there's a crit. Maybe that's what they're chancing on. And there was not a
But-
single crit.
Yeah, but the bigger issue is that Ben isn't
Double damage.
able to farm as fast as he would like.
He's
He's
not able to
always
farm.
pressured to the point where, yeah, it's mud golems.
Yeah,
Well,
he's,
it's still pure damage. But he's only got one level of chain, one level of whirling death. It's not gonna farm that quickly.
Alright, they ping out top lane. They know Ice is behind the buildings. Are they really just ganking two, like, semi-supports?
I mean, if they get both of them, it's definitely worth it. But Ice is already out. XY is gonna reveal himself. Yeah, I think XY is gonna die for this. Unless he
Maybe.
TP's out right now.
Alright.
Oh, that pathing? Did he disconnect?
No,
He
I...
walked in to hide, and then he walked back out. Do you see that?
Yeah, I think he's dead.
That's gotta be the saddest feeling. Because I think he actually would have made it out. I'm pretty sure his intent was just to walk in there and TP out, but
You know the funny things is, I'm checking on his vision. He still doesn't know he's dead, right? Vision-wise.
doesn't he see Afu right now?
No, if you press F2 on keyboard, that's Radiant Vision.
Ah, it's nighttime.
Yep.
It's hard to tell because it's paused.
Actually, they don't see him either.
Oh, you're right. Ah, well,
Okay.
he's dead.
Yeah.
After all of that, he's dead. Oh, nice timing on the stun. Looks like Doom is just going for the Infernal Blade, so he is going for a fighting build.
Okay. Well, regardless, the
Oh,
Midas
he's at
gonna
Midas.
help him catch up if he ever finds a creep.
Oh, and Black.
Oh, they finally got that kill? The same
He
setup?
finally got that kill. Yeah,
Probably got a
but
crit.
It's because he has the armlet now, so I think he can get that even without the crit. Oh, Nana wants to take his first life.
Reincarnation? And now things might get a little bit awkward. I'm surprised they didn't stun him.
Well, it's right next to the tower. I don't think you want to risk your life.
I mean,
even though
Stun
there are
Sunstrike.
chances.
Stun Sunstrike, I think you could probably get a kill on him.
I'm sure Black is okay with that. It's just, slight setback. 2 minutes until his next reincarnation. He's gonna back off into the jungle. Oh, Black Hole is still available, and Ice. Oh,
does he wanna
this
use
a
it?
Black Hole this?
Yeah, I think so. There's a
Yeah.
black hole. He's stunned for good.
Weapon
Disruption.
disruption?
It's gonna come through Earth Splitter though. Lined up, still good. Wait, he's out. Sunstrike in the backline. X-Nova not gonna get hit by it.
Can't do nothing about dire structures
Oh,
right now.
Was that a...
oh, Jabs has Blink Dagger as his first item.
Man. Good choice here. It's definitely saved him from Doom there. And now tower is going to be going down relatively fast. There's a person teleporting in, and that's going to get cancelled immediately. WG really on the back foot. Oh, Ice just walking in jungle and just like stole one of Afu's creeps. Man.
Alright, and it looks like Doom is gonna go for the pick-off item. He's gonna try to work towards that Shadow Blade.
Yeah, try is the operative word here, as the WG team is not exactly doing the best. And they're trying to climb ahead. About 6,000 net worth lead here for Faceless. And they have triple Midas running. So WG needs to like win these fights, and a lot of them. Nuts comes in with a Nova.
Stun?
Okay, that's gonna be a good clap here. Did they have it?
Setup? No, they're just gonna back away.
Okay.
Unfortunately, from that last engagement, the black hole was committed, and so was the Earth Splitter. But a couple more seconds, gonna have it up, and Black's reincarnation is also back. 5 seconds. Maybe Faceless might want to consider smoking here, especially since Wraith King just picks up the Blink Dagger as well.
Mujab's farming, and the neutral creep just somehow hit him on the high ground. I don't know how that's possible, but.
Alright, Jabs is out. Nana's not going to be able to find him.
I'm sure these pro players actually pay attention to the number of armor they have. When Shadow Fiend walks next to you, invis or not. You could tell.
Well, like you said, Faceless just pulling ahead with his triple Midas.
I'm surprised Nuts hasn't gotten one yet. Or XY.
Yeah, I was going to say, I wouldn't even be surprised if we ended up seeing like a 4 to 5-man Midas purchase here.
Oh! Ajit tries to go for the Eidolon, but Ice mechs him up. Just messing with him.
And the rest of the team, they smoke into Roshan.
Yep.
Perfect timing too, because there was a double damage room sitting right
Oh my
outside
god.
the pit.
1635 crits.
And that's just like 2,100 damage.
Oh my
Oh
god.
boy. Okay, so you asked me earlier, is Alacrity enough?
Well, he had a DD there.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
But
that's-
Alacrity is no joke.
Yeah.
He gets bonus 100 damage and 25 attack speed.
I guess the only difference is
Although-
that there's no cleave, right?
There's no cleave, right?
Which is a big factor when it comes to farming speed, but
Right. Blink Dagger is up on Doom. He actually doesn't go for the Shadow.
oh,
Blade.
Blink Close Snap going to work. Meatball is going to miss completely, and Ben gonna get disrupted. Black Hole is gonna get both, and the right clicks is gonna be enough here. Ben trying to come out here. He's getting a lot of his HP back. Maybe a Sunstrike. Just a right click. Sunstrike is at the ready. Not gonna hit Ben, and he should be able to make it out now. So honestly,
And while that happened, Black actually goes down the middle lane.
oh, twice.
Everyone else ganked him while the team fight at bottom was happening.
Okay.
Did you manage to kill him off twice?
I think if Nana could afford going for Scotty, like if he feels safe enough without BKB, I think he should. Because I feel like Scotty's going to control this Wraith King pretty hard. Or do you think he should go for it later?
I think he should probably just go for more damage here.
Okay. So Mansa style, I suppose?
He might actually need BKB though. There's just a little bit too much for him to deal with, disable wise.
Yeah. I mean, Earth Splitter as well as Black Hole does go through BKB, so that's one strike against it. He has... For a second, I thought he had Axe queued up, but I had Invoker clicked on. And speaking of which, he is going to finish the Axe right now. 20 minutes Midas Blink Axe. Pretty good farm.
Pretty good indeed. Even though his laning phase wasn't exactly the greatest, he did get picked off once by the Doom and Shadow Fiend.
He's actually, like, net worth wise, pretty low compared to the rest of his two cores. But I don't think that's, like, him farming poorly. That's just Enigma and
Everyone's
Wraith
farming,
King.
yeah.
With the Midas. It looks like Wraith King's gonna go for a Deso. So, exactly the same build as last game, just had a Midas added in.
Yeah. Working towards those levels. And this time he actually does go for that Wraithfire Blast DPS.
Ice. Looks like
Bottom
he's gonna
lane,
get ganked here.
Ice.
Yeah, he is. Pretty dead. Gonna pop all of his items, make them work for a little bit. He is very tanky. Simultaneously, mid lane looks like that was X-Nova dying behind his tower, and I think the tier 2 might go down as a result.
Oh, looks like all of Warriors Gaming, well, not all of them, but 2 of them TP back. Are they planning on defending this? Pretty sure this is a lost tower.
Yeah, I think so too. Like, Ember had BOTs and he didn't even TP there. But Nana is gonna get a tower of his own.
One last top tower for the Radiant.
And he wants to actually go in for this kill here.
trying to find him, but XY smartly backs up to the tower. Oh, Nana is hiding again. Maybe going for round 2?
Yeah, Shadow Blade up in 5. Oh, he's gonna get a juicy Crystal Maiden.
Alright, let's see if he finds it.
I mean, this is a one hit. Oh, it's nighttime. Didn't see the CM. Oh,
Oh,
now
maybe
he
now?
will.
No, just not taking the risk. Too dangerous.
Not worth a CM.
Especially
though.
with a... Yeah, especially with a Blink Wraith King and a Blink Invoker. It's just too risky.
Ice, ice, ice. I thought he was gonna make a play, but I realized he does not blink. He's gone for the full Aura Enigma build.
The walking tank.
You know, honestly, Enigma looks like the squishiest hero in the whole game, right? It's just like a floating vapor, dude. No armor. No clothes.
He's still pretty squishy, though. He's not... I mean, it just depends on who's focusing him.
Uh-huh.
With his current item set, as long as Shadow Fiend isn't hitting him, he's pretty tanky, but Shadow Fiend can easily chunk him to death.
Yep. Top lane, we might see a fight breaking out here. Nana, BKB, nicely done here, and XY trying to channel the stomp. Can they actually get him? That's the first usage of the BKB. I think they would like to get a little bit more. Ajit comes in, finds the Crystal Maiden. Crystal Maiden, though, not being gone on. They are a little bit afraid, though. In the backline, Ben takes the full combo to the face. Bloodstone healing the ally back up. Jabs. Missing the tornado. Nana wants
Faceless have to be a little careful, because Aegis does run out.
Blink Stomp, and now they're going to try to focus on Black. Black getting broken up. They don't want to take his life, though, because of his ultimate. And Black Hole just for one, but immediately cancel out by the Doom. Now Black, Demonic purged up, looks like he will die, and that ultimate is going to trigger. Great ultimate by Nana in the backline. The Black Hole doing, or sorry, the Doom doing so much work against Ice Ice Ice. Nana going for the kill, the cold snap stopping him, and he's so tanky thanks to the Guardian Greed passive, and he is going to survive. He's going to go back in and heal back his team. Oh my god. Ice 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 debating the team. And now, ooh, nice root here against Jab. Tornado picks him back up. Chakram on top of Jabs. He needs to go into cold snap. The little minions being summoned. Blink Dagger up very, very soon. He's not being hit by it. I think he could blink out. No, blinking forward. Afu is going to find him with the Inferno Blade. And XY just respawned. He doesn't want to die again. Two guys retreating fast. And that was overall a very good team fight for WG. They did lose their hyper carry Shadow Fiend, but they picked up an Invoker. They picked up a Wraith King.
Yeah, looking at the fight recap, they make away with 1,700 gold swing and about 2,000 experience as well. So overall, very good fight for them.
Yep.
And that was pretty much like everything, every single cooldown Faceless had. The Black Hole, Earth Splitter, and the Wraith King revive. But Wraith King is now level 18. Wait, where's his Death Zone? Oh, he's not going for the Death Zone anymore. He's actually going for the
AC.
Assault Cuirass.
Yeah. Give his team a little bit more armor, which against the Shadow Fiend, a pretty good idea. I mean, you did say they use a lot of their abilities, but a lot of the abilities also didn't land, right? The Black Hole got cancelled pretty much immediately. And I don't think Earth Splitter actually hit. So that wasn't honestly all too good of a team fight for Faceless, despite the fact that they killed Ben right from the get-go. And speaking of Ben, I'm surprised that he did not start with the Hood build. There is so much magic damage on the table.
Yeah, that is kind of true, but at the same time, now that I remember it, XY also died immediately for Faceless, so they actually didn't have the use of the ET aura.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's true.
Alright, Nana is going to be going for that Butterfly next. He's already a monster, though. 350 damage. Oh, and it looks like Ajit is going for that Radiance build this time.
Huh.
Radiant's bottom tower.
What's your thought about that?
I think it's definitely better than the Mjolnir build this game, right? Simply because it offers that mischance for the Wraith King and Eidolons and
Sure.
even Invoker to some extent.
There's a lot of Yule Scepters or Tornadoes on the Axis on the Radiant side, so if they really want to remove the Lightning Shield, they can. Speaking of Yules, looks like Ben has picked up his. That will only help if he's not getting chain stunned, which he kind of is. Although, like, against things like Cold Snap, in between the snap, he could use himself up.
I think it's also nice to have multiple ways of canceling a black hole in case someone else isn't able to.
True, that's very valuable. I wonder if it's worth it just to like throw the Wraith King up in the air for like 2.5 seconds in a team fight. Probably not.
Might be. Depends on the situation. Alright, Radiance is now finished. And Ajit is queuing up Octarine Core next, and then looks like Mantis style.
Yep.
Oh, bottom
Right
lane.
side.
Stun. Sunstrike. Oh, look at that Sunstrike damage.
Not many big crits here from Black. I think if he had a couple, Ben probably dies there.
Yeah, unfortunately, since he did go for the Assault Cuirass, his right click damage isn't exactly the most impressive versus the Desolator build.
He's built more for the team and less so for, you know, himself.
Oh, mid lane.
Yep.
Stun. Sunstrike.
They need that
full
disruption.
combo.
Nana! Oh my god. X-Nova, just a little bit short, did not have the Aether Lens, and he did not BKB the stun either, so that was somewhat unfortunate.
Radiant's top tower is taken.
Actually, he's chasing still. X-Nova might die to the fire. He does. Man, Black just gets to play so aggressively. And this time he got the extra fire DPS.
Tower's hurting.
Yeah. Seems worth, especially since you have the Elder Titan.
Yeah.
Alright, Black's level 20 now. He has that 20 strength talent. So just definitely helping out his damage a bit.
Dire's mid tower's having technical difficulties.
Casual 400 HP. Not bad.
Walking through wards, but it looks like they want to go for this Roshan.
No double damage this time. Let's see how big the crits are.
Don't worry, he's got Alacrity. Still
Yeah.
close to 2,000 damage.
17-20. Rest of the team, though, zoning them away. Black gonna give the Aegis most likely to jabs. It feels like, oh, they did find the Crystal Maiden, but I think they want the Enigma instead. Tornado gets them in the air. The whole combo is gonna be there, and the Black Hole as a follow-up.
Huge.
What a play by Faceless, and now they find
It
the.
doesn't end here.
Okay, he jumps away. Ajit gonna jump again. Remnants are running low. Jabs blinking forward, looking for some place. Ben not gonna get a Hellfire Blast. That was a beautiful combo. Tornado with the Black Hole to follow up.
Interesting to note, Wraith King has the Aegis.
Okay.
And don't forget, Reincarnation is now 40 seconds at level 3.
He
Black
might
is
actually
gonna have so many lives in these next team fights. He can die once, and then if he dies again, the Aegis will save him. And by that time,
the
pretty
Reincarnation.
sure
Yeah.
Reincarnation will be up again, yeah.
I mean, assuming the whole enemy team is not dead by then, right? Which they might be. I think they are definitely strong enough with the Aegis to actually just go high ground, but instead they're gonna play patient and slow, and take the tier 2s instead.
Yeah. I think they don't have to rush anything just yet, simply because they don't have that black hole on Enigma.
Ooh, looks like Afu. I like his build. Went for the Blink Shivas, and now he's gonna be going for a refresher. I mean, eventually, if he gets Agadams on top of this,
The dire
it is gonna be a big threat.
tower. Radiant's mid tower's getting banged up.
Looks like they're trying to trade, but Faceless not going to go for that. Oh, an XY. It's queuing up that Rod of Atos. It's going to
Okay.
shut down the Ember Spirit if he manages to finish it. Oh, bottom lane. Little off the mark with the Meteor, but
Mid lane though, Looks like X-Nova getting caught again.
Yeah, he did dodge the Sunstrike.
Bottom lane, I think they're looking for a Blink Doom combo. He's got Lincoln Sphere, so... In fact, Japs blinks towards them. Tornado. There's no way for them to break the Lincoln, so I'm not exactly sure how they were going to get the kill.
Afu, he's getting chased.
Ooh,
Are
he's
they gonna
out.
get just in time? That was close. That would have been really bad for them if they managed to lose. Oh, Courier up top. Be careful.
I want to see Black one-man Ray boss them. Oh my god. Oh, still dies.
Oh, still got dice, yeah.
Hellfire
Yo,
DPS.
Yeah.
Or sorry, Wraith Fire DPS. Now, every time I look at Afu, his Devour and Midas is on cooldown. It's like making me feel a little sad here.
Use its Midas, but
Best do something about that.
Nothing else is Devour.
not to devour. Doesn't want to get rid of that Alpha Wolf. Needs to find a creep that won't overwrite that. Oh, walking to the troll camps. Oh, bottom lane to catch out Nana. They don't wanna
Nana
go on this just yet.
seem to be catching
God,
him
he's just
out.
running down.
Oh, Jewel
Black.
Scepter finds him. Razor's gonna come through. Nice arm Latago. He's gonna try to get some HP back. They do get him once. The question is, are they gonna get him a second time? On the back line, Aja controls the Invoker, so he cannot come into the fight. Alright, that's his second life. I don't know if 42nd has come in. Jabs with the tornado. He blinks away. Nana moving forward. Ice, ice, ice. Past the black hole. And
Enough
Crystal
size on
Maiden
the back
downs.
line?
Yeah. Okay.
Well, we were talking about how Black probably would be able to reincarnate again, but if it wasn't for his teammates, he would have actually died 3 times there.
Yeah.
And looks like he has the next item available. Alright, so he finishes the Mjolnir now. So Black does a fairly significant amount of damage now.
I think he really needs Alacrity on him for him to be a big threat. Because a lot of his damage is like from lightning procs and all that jazz, which BKBs will be able to block.
Yeah. Well, regardless, right now with the Mjolnir, even without Alacrity... Oh wait, did he spot out Nana?
Yeah, BKB on CD, blinks on top of him, BKB's... Oh, they dust him out. Hurricane Pike's gonna push him away, and Black will run away with his haste rune. Do they want to fight this is a question. Sunstrike going on X-Nova, blink, stun, he's dead. Oh my god, Tornado messes up in a little bit, but I think he's dead regardless. It is so hard to be that 4 or 5 position support in this game. Like, you just die every time Wraith King blinks on you.
You just die whenever anyone blinks on you.
Nana's
So we don't
farming
have to
this
be
wave?
raging.
Okay. Looks like he might just cut the next wave and call it a day.
You can really see the strength of that butterfly, though, on Nana.
Yeah.
Like, Black just can't touch him. He
Do you think
dodged like 5 or 6 hits in a row. It's just the worst luck.
Do you think if MKB would have been a better choice
Just couldn't
instead of the Mjolnir?
Well, he wants the AoE damage because I think overall Mjolnir still is better. But he is going to go back for the MKB now.
Shadow Fiend walking up the hill. Is he gonna prep a Requiem? I mean, not for Black probably. It's not worth.
And he definitely needs to get the MKB anyways, simply because Ember Spirit does have that Radiance.
Sure.
So between the Butterfly and the Radiance, he's not going to hit much.
I guess the
help
game
with
plan
this-
here for WG is to get to 25, right? On Ember, and it doesn't matter how many items that Wraith King has. He's gonna just sit there.
Yeah, I think Warrior Gaming is probably like better off in the late game, like
Yeah.
ultra late game, especially with a Doom as a potential last core. Like
It
they have 4
depends.
very, very good late game cores.
Like Black, it feels like he needs BKB and the MKB, and he's not gonna have time to get 2. And the split push is coming out full force here by WG.
I think he can actually skip over to the BKB.
Really? Don't you think Ember is gonna
Yeah.
just control him permanently?
Mid lane, Nana. Thinking about it. I only say this because I think the rest of his team can actually keep that from happening.
Okay.
There's a 4-staff on Crystal Maiden, but obviously that alone won't be enough. He has some time to come up with a decision because Ember Spirit's only level 23.
Yep. Doom dead.
Doom.
Now on the boss side, Ben gets picked up here. Cold Snap at the ready, control him, and he is not going anywhere. But Shadow Fiend comes out here, forces him to immediately go away. The stun's gonna be good. Black Hole's gonna get cast. It's gonna be onto 2. No disruption nearby, but Nana pops a BKB. The Earth Splitter controls him as well. He's trying to run away, but the right click's gonna be enough.
Nana.
The wall is gonna be here, and he's still alive throughout all of this. The retreat is real. The Sunstrike, not gonna get him.
That was close.
Good retreat by the team, and did they use any buyback? I think Ben had to buy back there. Yeah, he did.
And ended up buying back.
That's huge still. And again,
Nana always survived.
one blink, Yule
Dota.
Scepter controls him. And now Black in there. They break him up, they slow him down, they chain him up. Down to about half HP. Ajit moving forward, looking for some chains. Keep in mind that there is no Black Hole available, no Earth Splitter. But Doom's still dead for 5 seconds.
Oh, still a decent victory for Faceless. They don't have their Black Hole anymore, but they end up taking Ben and force him to buy back. Back to the slow and steady gameplay from Faceless. Just gonna...
Oh, they see Nana coming out. Are they gonna go on him? They ping him out. They really want him. He has the BKB, but the chain's hitting him so hard. Nuts dropped him. Oh my god, Nuts! Trying to use that Crystal Maiden ultimate, but immediately got punished. Okay, Nana commits.
Black, he gets caught on the backside. Reincarnation is down.
Okay. Well, but here comes Shadow helping out his team. Afu. Okay, Black trying to right click, but the BKB from Afu is going to outdo him. And now the Doom goes on to Jabs.
Doom.
Jabs is going to be going down for sure here. And I don't know what the aftermath of that fight over there, but it looks like Enigma was able to make it out. Team fight 4 for 1. 5 if you count Black twice. And now they're going to go the other direction.
That was a disastrous fight for Faceless. What in the world happened? I thought they were all on the same page.
Yeah. Rarely
To
you
go
see...
on Nana, but yeah, they split up.
Yeah, rarely you see them splitting up in the late game like that, but the one time they do, they got punished really hard by WG. And we're gonna need to see some buybacks.
Alright, Jabs fights back.
Sunstrike's gonna check out Roche. It's a very, very slow Roche until the Shadow Fiend comes in. But without 50 seconds without the Raid King, I don't think they could actually fight this. And once Shadow Fiend gets Aegis, and he's looking to get his Eye of Scotty, I think Black's lifeline in this game might be running out. The Eye of Scotty's gonna control him so hard. Oh, there's
Yeah,
Chase.
and he still hasn't finished.
Wait,
He still hasn't finished his MKB. Like, he really needs his MKB.
yeah.
And I think you're right. He definitely is getting locked down. If his team isn't there, like we saw, like there's actually nothing he can do.
Jabs comes in. I think that he wants to get a Hex kill on Ajit. You see him. Blink Hex. Oof.
Oh, he's out.
Nana, double damage on the back. I think he wants to fight this. He's got Aegis. He sees Ice. No way to control him though, but he's gonna start things off with a couple of right clicks. The Yule's Hex immediately. Ajit comes in, and now Ice.
They got him.
Yep, he's dead. And the question is, how can they run away? I think XY's Spirit might have given away his position. Yeah, they lock him down, they find him. He's gonna get off a pretty decent clap, but no way to run.
And all of a sudden, WG's turning everything around.
Yeah. Look at this goal graph. They used to have a 10,000 net worth lead. All but evaporating very fast.
Yeah, there is no longer a lead. This game is, like, net worth wise, this game is perfectly even.
Yep. And there's a lot of these tier 2 towers not being taken yet, so WG is gonna fill their pocket a little bit more. They see Black on the mid lane. Is Black gonna get controlled under his tower? No.
They don't feel too safe about this one. Alright, Jab's doing his best to slow this down a bit. Nana with the Aegis.
Okay.
Logosaur.
Nicely done. Oh, that's a combo!
Oh.
He's gonna be dead. Alright, that's
Oh,
probably
that
not
was-
the best Aegis, and they're gonna stun on top of him with the Sunstrike. Everything misses. Alright. And they'll
Oh,
walk
but
out.
that should be more than enough to send them back.
Yeah, I'm not sure about Nana shadow blading up the hill. That was kind of aggressive.
Well, to be fair, he did seem like he was gonna be unstoppable, but I mean, if you're gonna eat the full brunt of a meatball, I don't think you're gonna be long for this world.
Yeah. What do you think is gonna drop for that Satanic? The Hurricane Pike? Boots?
It's probably gonna be Hurricane Pike.
I mean, that range is nice. But I guess he could get it from his talent, so.
Alright, this game's starting to look very scary for Faceless because Ajit, he does have that 25 Ember Spirit, and we know how annoying that is. You just never get to move. And let's see, Timbersaw almost a 25 as well.
Invoker, let's see. Did he get the Deafening Blast? No, he got the 18-second Tornado cooldown. Okay.
Oh, that's interesting.
Black, going for the 20% Vampiric Aura lifesteal. So, 50% lifesteal for himself and the whole team. Seems good. And then you realize you can't lifesteal when you change stun.
Wait, so what's the cooldown on Tornado now? If he has a minus 18, I can't even see.
If you click on the spell icon, you could have access to all his spells.
Well, it says 30, but I'm not sure if that's correct.
No, it's not. 30 is what it used to be. So it's like,
So it's 12?
yeah, 12. Pretty good.
Sea of Warriors Gaming. Doesn't seem like they're gonna find anything with the smoke.
Yeah, they don't have any wards, at least in a deep area either. Crystal Maiden! Not like this, CM. Oh, CM, but they... Oh my god!
One shot X Nova. Alright, I think Warrior Gaming have the back.
One crit and I'm dead. Ben's gonna get caught out. No! He will Echo Shield himself and get the hell out. They're teleporting in. They want to fight this. Can they catch
Yeah, they need to
anybody?
chase as much as they can.
Okay, nice Yules. Are they gonna commit the black hole is the question. Oh, the toilet!
No.
Hits nothing on the back line. I heard a hex going off. That's going to be on Ajit, but I think Ajit is fine. Yeah, he jumps away, and now it's going to be the Crystal Maiden dying on the back line. Black is still in there in the fight. And now I think the chase is going the other direction. They find Black. And now he's rooted. Oh no, he's rooted forever. He's rooted forever. He's going to try to fight this. That's going to be his first life. Tornado gets him in the air again, but Afu's zoning people out. He's still got Doom available. He's rooted again. And again. And he's dead. And Ajit,
Oh no,
he's
Jab's
not gonna
got
kill.
caught.
He's got
not
blink.
moving either.
He's got blink. He can blink to the low ground, and that's gonna be the whole team dead. At
I
least,
think that just might be it.
yeah.
No Invoker, no Wraith King for 80 seconds. This is...
Radiant's mid tower's coming apart.
If it's not over, then what, 2 lanes of racks?
I think they could go for GG here, right?
Radiant's mid
I think so too.
Yeah, because the tier 2 top is still alive right now, so maybe 2 racks is ultimately the safest choice. But they have 90 seconds. 90 seconds, a lot of time for this Shadow Fiend to go to work. Looks like we're gonna go for the Raxus instead. Ajit. Oh, Ajit is just putting somebody in a prison right now.
There goes Radiant's bottom tower.
Okay, Raxus are dead. Pretty much instantaneously.
Alright,
Now,
and they're gonna
yeah.
go for the tier 4s now.
Okay.
I think they should realize that there's actually nothing Faceless can do simply because no one's buying back.
I mean, the prison is real right now for these 2 supports.
They're just stuck here. Okay, wait, they managed to split up. So only one person is stuck.
Okay.
Alright, Jabs buys back. This is their final hold.
XY has not done a single thing in the last, like, 15 seconds. I think WG should be happy. They could just go back here. Oh, BKB gets forced out here, and the right click's going on. Oh my god, Ice is dying to the eye of Scotty. Right clicks. Crystal Maida tries to ult. She gets it off about half a second. The disruption, I think, sets up perfectly.
SF.
Nana's gonna be dead.
Got him.
Thanks for the assist, X
He
Nova.
buys back.
Alright, on the right side, Black is still stuck. Are they gonna TP in? Alright, BOT back in on the.
Not a bot back.
Yeah. Nana is missing souls. Like, he's got the souls talent as well. He needs to. Oh, they dust him up.
Oh, alright. XY, stuck forever?
Okay.
Nope, they save him.
Alright, Shadow Fiend needs to, race for themselves.
Alright, deny everything.
Yeah. Black. Oh, it's rough. And the worst part is they could throw a chakram on top of him too.
Oh no.
Oh, he's not moving. Oh my god, this is obnoxious as hell. Yep.
Alright, go for the throne.
Yeah,
what can
they-
he even do?
You can't do anything. You gotta kill him. He's still, he's
not
just
again.
rooted to 100 from death. All right, and the Blink Doom. Oh, did he get Lincoln's? I think he didn't even get the Doom off.
Lincoln.
No.
Okay, we got it off this time.
Okay, pretty good. But Shadow Fiend just right clicking and throwing the back line, and that's Jabs dying. Where's Black? Okay, Black's killing people.
Okay, Black got one.
Yeah, but he's still
Okay,
rooted.
but he's rooted forever.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh no, they're rooted together forever.
Yeah, well, they're both dead. All the buybacks coming out. They're trying to make the hope, but that's GG. Shadow Fiend has been hitting the racks uninterrupted because, shit. Look at them. He's getting rooted.
Yeah, they're not moving. You don't get to move. That's level 25 for you.
Is that fair?
Damn. What an upset.
Yeah, what an upset. Everybody coming in today thought Faceless was going to take it, probably 2-0. They had a monstrous winning streak. Game 1, WG outplayed them pretty much at every stage of the game, and Game 2, a great comeback. And this is, like, you got to keep in mind that they had triple Midas on 3 cores. And Warrior Gaming won in the late game. The power of the Ember Spirit and the Shadow Fiend, and perhaps the core Doom.
Well, I mean, it's like you said, it's triple Midas, but Warriors Gaming, their late game heroes are far better than Faceless. Like, you have a Doom, you have an Ember, you have a Timbersaw, Shadow Fiend. Like, all of these heroes are incredibly strong at 25.
Yeah. I gotta say, once again, they did a very good job of controlling Ice in these team fights. I think only once he's got a black hole that was on more than like 2 people, right? It was, I think, during the Roshan fight where they tornado into a black hole. But apart from that, they were so good on either stunning him or just dooming him straight up that I felt like Enigma was never more than just the Greaves and the pipe this game.
Yeah, definitely. And to be fair to Ice, he actually did hit more than just that one.
Yeah, he had a lot of good black holes,
Black
but it's not
hole,
like a team fight winning black hole.
There's just not enough damage because Black is their only source of physical damage, and Jabs didn't exactly play too well this game, in my opinion.
Yeah, Japs perhaps having a day off. I don't think he had good games throughout the series, but well, Faceless, because they were playing in the winner bracket, they are not out. They now move to the lower bracket, which they will face TNC, and that should be a pretty amazing matchup. We're gonna see that tomorrow. And then in the grand final, WG Unity is going to be waiting the winner of that series. We're done for today. You could check out Aosin at Aosin, of course, or Aosin Dota, excuse me. Or you could check out his Twitch TV at twitch.tv/AosinTrash. We're done for now. Thank you guys for tuning in, and we will hopefully see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.